Ask the question, what do you think is one of the most rewatchable movie scenes of all time that you just put on to watch?
Just the scene.
Yeah, just the scene. There's a couple that are good. I mean, you talked about Star Wars, Jaybird, and to me, like a lot of the lightsaber scenes I could go back and watch. And to give, I guess some credence to the last where Anakin finally turns bad, and that's a pretty good scene.
The one on episode 3, I know it's so confusing. Revenge of the Sith with Anakin and Obi-Wan. It's a good fight scene.
Yeah, that is a good scene. I can go back and watch that. There's a lot of fight scenes that are great. You can go back and watch it. But there's some, funny moments too that are fantastic. In fact, I remembered the one from Tommy Boy. Do you remember that where he's filling up with gas? And he goes in and he knocks the car door off.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
that one you can watch over and over again.
Yeah, that's one of my probably number one for comedy.
I know you don't like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but when the kids first get to Wonka's factory and they see the Oompa Loompas in the rivers and he sings, "If you want to view paradise," like that whole scene.
I love that scene.
I can watch it over and over again.
Okay, that's what you would say is one of the most rewatchable.
I know you don't love that movie, but I think a lot of people do find that movie awesome.
I know I'm probably in the minority on that. We asked the question on the KVJ Show Facebook page, what do you think is one of the most rewatchable movie scenes of all time? Somebody said the opening scene of The Dark Knight when the Joker robs the bank.
Oh, that's a great one.
You go in and just watch that one. I love the one from the Godfather. I think that's one of the best in the original where, they're doing the whole blessing of the kid. The kids are becoming dedicated, and then meanwhile he's taking out all of his enemies while the whole thing's going on.
I love it.
And I'm a big fan of when Fredo gets whacked. Spoiler alert.
That's probably my favorite scene in Godfather 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying from A Few Good Men.
You can't handle the truth.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying that's one of their favorite ones. Dan said the opening scene of Pulp Fiction.
What about newer movies though? We're naming so many movies from the 80s and 90s. What
John
about
Wick's mine. That's a relatively new one.
The part in Taken where I've got a certain sort of skill. That whole part I can watch over and over again.
Yeah, that's good. In fact, action movies, the thing I did with John Wick, I went through and just watched all the action scenes. The rest of it,
Wolf of Wall Street's got one where the Fed goes on the boat and he kind of has a conversation with Leonardo DiCaprio about how he's going to take him down, and they're kind of laughing with each other, but they hate each other.
Mm-hmm.
I can watch that.
They're both playing it cool, but
Yes.
they're dissing each other on the low.
I went and watched the scene of Full Metal Jacket. Have you seen that with the drill instructor where he first comes in? And somebody had made on YouTube a cut of just all of his moments. That guy ad-libbed pretty much all that stuff.
Yeah, it's fantastic. The way he goes down and destroys everybody.
It's unbelievable. If you haven't seen that, that's on there. Somebody said the confrontation with Denzel at the end of Training Day.
Yeah,
Yes.
I just watched that. That's such a good movie, man.
That whole movie's awesome.
Yeah, one of the best ever, some people were saying. Let me see. Other people, a lot of love for John Wick. If you haven't checked it out, people are saying the second one. And the second one's in theaters right now, and it's kind of weird because I think it's just doing okay. It made $9 million this week.
I think it's too underground. There's a lot of people that haven't seen that movie.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
because it's just doing all right.
Can we get some love for Nobody Puts Baby in the Corner? No, nothing.
That's a good scene.
All right. You don't have to lie to me, Denny's. Someone's got to play the role of the chick today. There's no girls on the air.
Craig said Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Yes, that scene.
Oh, all right.
Remember
the one that everybody replayed on.
Yeah.
We know what you're talking about.
You know what you're talking about, yeah. If you want to go see him talking about from John Wick, it is on our Facebook page. You can also leave your own comments. Just go check out the KVJ Show Facebook page right now.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. Get ready for serious savings during the President's Day event. Schumacher in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. Smooth sailing for your Monday morning commute. No major incidents to report throughout Palm Beach, Broward, and the Treasure Coast. You're up to speed for the most part on both I-95 and the Florida's Turnpike. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
New year, new you. New AC? Turn to the experts at Lindstrom and save up to $1,500 on a new Carrier air conditioning system. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
On the next Entertainment Tonight,
it feels really good to live a dream.
Think you saw the Oscars? Well, think again.
This is unbelievable.
E.T. has all the star moments you didn't see on TV.
I'll take that as a win.
The unrehearsed backstage moments. Wow. The late-night celebrity after parties. And all the Oscar fashion.
I wish I go to the Oscars so I can wear a pretty dress.
Next, E.T.
E.T. tonight at 7. Watch CBS 12. Then at 11, after an all-new Scorpion, it sounds like a TV mystery, but this is real life. There's a growing flood of bodies at the Palm Beach County morgue.
This was completely unpredicted.
CBS 12 investigates how our medical examiner and our autopsy system are being pushed to the breaking point.
You do the math, we will run out of money quickly.
What's the cause? And what can it mean for your family?
My biggest fear is that we will lose our accreditation.
A CBS 12 investigation, tonight at 11.
Oh, poor Magnolia. She got her braces back on and her mouth was a little bit sore, but she still took time to take a selfie at Dr. Bradford's office. It's so cool. He's got a brand new selfie machine in the lobby, so kids can take before and after pictures, and that's so neat, and it's just so modern of him. You know, I love the fact that Dr. Bradford has over 20 years of experience doing braces, doing Invisalign, but yet he still stays modern in his technology. He's got the selfie machine in the lobby to keep the kids excited. He's got the state-of-the-art treatment like digital scanners, accelerated orthodontics, state-of-the-art treatment in both of his facilities, offices in Palm Beach Gardens and in Jensen Beach. He treats more of the dentist children in our area too, and you know, dentists, they know a thing or two about teeth. If they trust Dr. Bradford, I know I can trust Dr. Bradford too. Go see for yourself. Go in there, sit down with him. He will give you a consultation, tell you exactly what it's going to cost, exactly how long you have to wear the braces. Here's the number to call to go in there and meet Dr. Bradford and his wonderful staff. 561-694-3006 or online at orthobybradford.com.
Don't miss your chance to win an exclusive cruise vacation, courtesy of the Florida Lottery. Simply purchase any Powerball ticket between February 5th and April 10th and enter it in the Power Cruise promotion. 100 lucky people will win an incredible 5-night private chartered Royal Caribbean cruise featuring VIP concerts and the chance to win $150,000 in cash prizes on board. For details on how to enter, visit a lottery retailer or flalottery.com/powercruise. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine. Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
It's time for the largest dog walk in Palm Beach County. Form a team today for Peggy Adams Animal Rescue League's 16th annual Berry Crown Walk for the Animals on Saturday, March 11th at Downtown at the Gardens. Visit walkwithpeggy.org.
Well, you know, tax season is coming up, and you hopefully, likely have a return on the way. So what do you do with that money? Yeah, a lot of times you can pay off bills, but if you're looking to make a great investment, here's one thing that you can't lose on: investing in yourself. Go to Panu and get a LASIK procedure. If you're tired of glasses and contact lenses, now is the time to go to Panu. They'll give you the hookup. I tell you, I don't wear glasses or contact lenses, and it's all because of Panu. Tell you what, it was easier than I ever thought. I went in there and my procedure was done in just 90 seconds. It's all done by a laser too, so there's no pain, there's no aggravation. It's one of the easiest things you're ever going to do. And the cool thing is the payment plan too, making it easy. Even with that refund you're going to have, you'll still get zero down and zero interest and $500 off just for listening to the KVJ show. So if you can totally relate, when you go to the beach, when you go paddleboarding, when you go to the gym, your glasses, your contact lenses are a pain and aggravation, forget about it. Get rid of them and step up to LASIK with Panu online. PANNU-laser.com. That's PANNU-laser.com.
Around the corner, around the country, at work or play, we're on your way. The convenience stores of Speedway.
Nobody but Speedway has the Speedy Rewards card. It's fast, free, and easy, and you earn points every time you shop at Speedway. Good for free gas, merchandise, and more.
And now, using your Speedy Rewards card just got more rewarding, because all during the month of February, you can win free gas for a year at Speedway.
That's right, free gas for a year, or a daily $25 fuel card.
Every time you use your Speedy Rewards card in February, it's another chance to win.
No purchase necessary. See official rules at speedway.com.
It's only at Speedway. You could win free gas for a year.
Or a daily $25 fuel card.
Every time you use your Speedy Rewards card.
You've got my word on it.
Warm up the coolest winter day with our always fresh coffee, made just the way you like it. Now, any small coffee or cappuccino, just 99 cents, only at Speedway.
We're on your way, the convenience stores of Speedway.
Keep on saving at Dunkin' with 2 donuts and a medium hot or iced coffee for $2.99. With donuts available in a wide variety like Boston cream, glazed, jelly, it's easy to find your favorite. Add a coffee, enjoy a sip, and smile today. America runs on Dunkin'. Plus applicable taxes. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Filing your own taxes this year? Staples helps you be accountable with everything you need for tax season for less. With storage boxes and filing supplies to software like QuickBooks and TurboTax. And right now, get up to $15 off when you buy TurboTax. In stores only, ends April 1st. Staples, make more happen.
Call your legal team at Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE for a consultation.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios, this is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
Getting a lot of comments in about last night's Academy Awards. A lot of people kind of agree with you. They think that the botch up that happened at the end was actually done on purpose.
They're trying to make everything go social media and go viral, man. They're going to talk about this for at least 2 weeks. Someone's going to come out with an apology. That'll be another 2 weeks. They're going to get 2 months coverage out of this.
I mean, but the Academy Awards, do you need that? I mean, aren't you supposed to be the one?
So many people think it's such a boring event. Whether you like actors talking about politics or not, that aside, people find some of that stuff boring.
Right. You know, the thing for me is just with the Academy Awards, the thing is it's not my style of movie. Like, you know, I'm talking to people like right now and everybody's like talking about John Wick and I'm like, okay, that's great. People are like, yeah, you want to go definitely see that. And I'm like, that to me, that's my kind of movie.
The Oscars does not represent the common man or woman out there watching. It's always fancy, not always, but a lot of times it's fancy movies you haven't seen.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people say, I think it was on purpose. Samantha on our Facebook page said, both Emma Stone and the presenter had the card for the best leading actress. Just another plot twist to ignite Twitter.
Boom, she got it.
Wow. You know what? When I saw that, I was like, oh, what a horrible. But yeah, I don't ever really remember that ever happening in an award show. Now it's happened twice.
You know it's coming up every year. You have cards ready to go. It's not. All you have to do is literally put one name on a card and hand it to somebody.
It's all for the Twitter talk.
Not buying it, Denny's.
Not buying it, huh? Okay. Real or fake? What are you thinking about what happened last night at the Academy Awards? If you want to comment, you can either call or text 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763, or go to the KVJ Show Facebook page right now.
the one you bet that it's two. Go from Malibu to Paribu. Yeah, I can have a big machine bad to you. So hit me up when you pass through. I give you something big enough to tell you it's two. Swag on them even when you drag casual. I mean, it's almost unbearable. In 100 years, not there would I pull up on side, let you pay me back. Nothing like your leg guy, he too square for you. He don't smack that to pull your hair like that. So I just watch, hand wait for you to salute and chew did pimp. Not many women can refuse did pimpin'. I'm a nice guy, but don't get it confused did pimp. Shake it up, get down, get up. Do it like it hurt, like it hurt. What you don't like work? Hey, baby, can you breathe? I got this from Jamaica. It always works for me. Dakota to Decatur. No more pretending, 'cause now you're winning. Here's our beginning. I always wanted a good girl. Yeah, I know you want it. I know you want it. I know you want it. Good girl. Can't let it get past me. Not far from plastic. Talking about getting blasted. Blurred lines. I know you want it. I know you want it. Oh yeah, yeah. But you're a good girl. The way you grab me, must wanna get nasty. Go ahead, get at me. Everybody get up. Everybody get up.
Oh, yeah. What's going on? It is the KVJ show. Monday morning here. Kevin, Virginia, and Jaybird said Corey Feldman's about ready to go on tour, huh?
He's about to go a nationwide tour, Kev.
Some hot stuff,
He's got 3 tour dates listed, all in California.
That's absolutely amazing. Let me see. We got some commentary stuff going on here today about the Academy Awards. Who here thinks that last night it was faked?
Definitely, I think it was
Definitely faked.
Definitely faked.
But me and Denny's, we're conspiracy men, man. We believe in conspiracy theories.
You know what? Put up a poll there because I'm still holding out. I think it was legit.
Well, you know those Hollywood actors, though, they never try to trick you.
Well, somebody texted in and said, FYI, they said that they have 2 cards per category and they keep one on each side of the stage. And that's why there was another Emma Stone card. Somebody says, I don't think it was staged. The people accepting for both films were genuinely shocked, and they weren't actors. They're the producers.
No, I don't think everybody was in on it. I think a few people are in on it, then they're the ones kind of leading the charge. Then everyone does think it's real. There's only a few rats in the pile.
Okay, all right. Well, you can sound off on that. Some people are talking about it. Some people don't even care.
Yeah, I'm kind of with them.
Yeah, it just depends upon what camp you're into. So, there you go. Let me see here. Also, from this weekend, Suits. He went to the Daytona. Come in here and tell me about the Daytona, brother. He went out there, and apparently the winner was a dude that has never won it before. It was Kurt Busch. Got his first Daytona, and he won on the last lap.
Yeah, it was a very exciting race. Definitely a lot of wrecked cars in that one, too. They had an absolute disaster of a race out there. Kurt was one of 5 cars in a 40-car field that did not get involved in an accident in the entire race. So
what is what do you do other than just watch the cars go around the circle? Give me the whole reason, like why somebody wants to go to the Daytona.
Well, I mean, they just changed the format this year, which, to be totally honest, NASCAR fans are a little bit whiny, so they all hated it because they don't like change. But
well, the one thing I'll tell you, like, because I went to the Honda Classic and nobody out there watches golf. Like
right.
the Honda Classic, like I didn't even know who won until I came in here today.
Well, no,
I had no idea who was like even close to winning.
Some people watch. The alcoholics don't watch the golf. Those are the booze hounds up at the bar.
But there's a lot of them.
There is a
lot of them.
More booze hounds than golf watchers.
Yeah.
You do get a lot of those at NASCAR races too. They're all pretty hammered during the race.
You need to get yourself a NASCAR girl. Is a NASCAR event a good place to pick up a chick?
There are actually some really hot chicks out there.
What are you doing? Get them digits.
I mean, you'd be surprised how many chicks actually do head to NASCAR racing.
I'm actually not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. I bet there's a lot of hot girls out there.
Do you see any celebrities? Is that kind of like a big celebrity thing? That
you do get a ton for the 500. I didn't see any out there. I was only there for the Saturday race. I watched 500 on TV. I was there for the preliminary race. But
okay.
You do get a lot of celebrities, especially for the Daytona 500. I know they had Owen Wilson as the Grand Marshal. I heard Keanu Reeves was out there.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves was there. I saw that. Okay.
They do get a pretty good crowd out there. But no, it was a very exciting weekend. Like I said, they were Great racing. Just unfortunately, they were driving all over their heads and they kept wrecking left and right.
Very cool. Also, I got some good photos. The kid that we cut with the Dr. Phil haircut, he went to Universal this weekend.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Good.
they sent a whole bunch of photos. I'll get that up on our social media. You can go check all that out. Coming up here in a second, I got a challenge for you and producer Denny's here. This is, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this group, Postmodern Jukebox is their name, and they kind of like always do these like little different versions of songs.
Baby, what's it gonna hurt if they don't know?
It's like old-timey stuff.
Yeah, they kind of like do a different version of it. I'm going to pit you versus Denny's, see exactly who can get them done the quickest.
Okay, I'm an underdog.
Any idea what song this is?
Cause tonight we're making deals with the devil.
Yeah,
I know it's gonna get me in trouble. Just as long as you know you got me.
Jason.
Okay, yeah.
That's Taylor Swift, Trouble.
Taylor Swift, Trouble? No, it's not Trouble. All right, we'll get it on coming up next.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, she's becoming, sadly, one of the biggest names in pop culture now because of an appearance she had on Dr. Phil. And it is the #1 trending thing in South Florida. Yes, the Cash Me Outside girl had a big run-in right here in South Florida over the weekend that TMZ and everybody's going crazy about. We'll be telling you about that coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
All right, well, I hit you up with this a second ago. Didn't sound, Jaybird, like you really knew who it was. I'm going to see if Denny's can beat you on this here. This is a Postmodern Jukebox. And what they do is they kind of like do swanky versions of some of today's hits and yesterday's favorites. I'll play a little bit of the clip, and when you know what it is, you can buzz in with your name. All right, here's the clip you were just listening to. Let's see if Denny's can get it before you can, Jaybird. You've already gotten one wrong guess on it.
With the fresh type of flow, wrist icicles, ride that bicycle, come through.
Is it Ariana Grande?
Got buzz in, Denny's.
Yeah, buzz in with your name and tell
Denny's.
me. Yeah, what's the title?
Is it Side to Side?
It is Side to Side, producer Denny's. Yeah.
I gave like 30 seconds to answer.
All right.
I actually gave you, I think, a minute.
You did. I'm not very good.
All right, here we go. Song number 2. Can you tell me the title and the artist of this one?
Denny's. This is Closer by Chainsmokers.
Yep.
This is a jam. I like this version.
Can you do some songs from the 70s?
Let's play the original.
No, I can't stop. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can afford. Bite that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheet.
You did a hard game for me, and you made it even harder. I couldn't get these songs if you played the regular version.
All right, let me give you an older one then. Let's see, maybe this will make it a little bit easier for you here, Jaybird. All right, what is this song? And it's an older one.
If I stay too long, I probably break down and cry.
Yeah, come on.
Jason!
Oh, gee, come on. Go for it, Bird. You got it.
Oh, Jason, sweet child of mine. That's hard for me, man.
It is.
It's something that messes with your brain, yeah.
She got eyes like the bluest skies, as if they thought of rain.
I actually like that.
Gotta get something on the rocks and just chill.
Look into those eyes and see now.
And I feel like I need to go sell illegal alcohol somewhere.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you kind of feel that way. Yeah, you want to have like the strongest drink that tastes like gasoline right now.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know what it is, man. It's just the music, baby.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Coming up here in a second, like it or not, the Cash Me Outside girl. She's been made famous from the show Dr. Phil and Pop culture just loves talking about this girl. Well, she got into an altercation in Lake Worth on Saturday night that is making all the big tabloid headlines today. We'll tell you exactly what it was all about coming up.
Just to let you know, too, if you want, me and Denny's can help you out with the dirt at any point during the time Virginia's gone.
Oh, you can?
If you need some backup quarterbacks.
I appreciate that offer.
We're here, Coach.
That's absolutely fantastic. Thank you. Big talk, of course, last night, the Academy Awards and the big winners. Here's a little bit of the rundown of some of the bigger names that took the victories.
For Best Supporting Actor, Mahershala Ali.
For performance by an actress in a supporting role, Viola Davis.
For Best Original Screenplay,
Kenny Lonergan, Manchester by the Sea.
For performance by an actor in a leading role, Casey Affleck, Manchester by the Sea.
For performance by an actress in a leading role, Emma Stone, La La Land.
For achievement in directing, Damien Chazelle, La La Land.
For Best Picture,
Moonlight, the Best Picture.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the big screw up there.
Some families just nail it when it comes to success. The Afflecks, both of those guys have Oscars.
Yeah.
Both of those brothers.
Who do you like better? Do you like Ben or Casey?
I like Ben.
Yeah, Ben's you like Coca-Cola, but I like Casey, man. He's like the indie guy.
He is kind of the indie guy,
There
yeah.
was one him and Matt Damon did where they're walking through the desert and they get lost and they have to survive for like 5 days. It's pretty rough. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, man, it's awesome.
Well, he's just making it up, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Whatever. Look it up.
Yeah, big night for Casey Affleck, but his brother Ben didn't do as well this year. The Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, was the big winner at the 37th Annual Razzie Awards over the weekend.
You can't please everybody.
Yeah, I got 4 Razzies for Worst Screen Combo for Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill, and Worst Remake, Ripoff, or Sequel.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Get Out, which I think I saw for the first time. I think it got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Was the number 1 movie at the weekend box office. But doesn't that mean it's like awful, or does that mean it's great?
What if it's 100% at the Rotten Tomato? Oh no, that's good.
That's great.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, it's the best.
Yeah, so then there you go. It's making a ton of money too. $30.5 million. The Lego Batman movie was 2, and the new John Wick Chapter 2 was number 3, and then the Matt Damon The Great Wall is $8.7 million in 4th place.
Was that the opening night or opening
I
weekend?
don't think so. I think it was second week.
Yeah.
Is
it
it
opened
doing
up last week?
Is it tanking?
I don't think it's doing great.
It's too weird seeing him.
They made a joke. Kimball made a joke last night about it losing like $80 million. So
Well, if he turned the one that Casey Affleck got the Academy Award for to do that one.
yeah.
Oh man.
That's kind of what he said. Yeah, he went off a little bit last night. Jimmy Kimmel was having some fun with Matt Damon last night at the Academy Awards.
And tonight, in the spirit of healing and bringing people together, I would like to bury the hatchet with someone I've had issues with. I would. Matt Damon. Now, Matt, I've known Matt for a long time now. You know, I've known Matt so long. When I first met Matt, I was the fat one. Okay? True.
Yeah, true. There you go. Let me see. At number 5 was 50 Shades Darker, 7.7 million. That's what? And it's his 3rd week on that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Other stuff that went on over the weekend. You probably heard about the sad passing of Bill Paxton, dead at the age of 61 because of complications following a heart surgery.
You're stewed, buttwad.
Yeah. He had complications post-op and suffered a fatal stroke as a result.
That sucks, man. I really liked him.
I did too.
Yeah, he was currently on the CBS series Training Day. He had roles in several big movies too. Titanic, Twister, Apollo 13. He was in all those. So a very sad and shocking passing that happened over the weekend. And the infamous Boynton Beach 13-year-old Danielle Bregoli, who gained the viral fame with the catchphrase, "Cash me outside" on Dr. Phil's TV show. Ugh. Apparently got into an altercation in downtown Lake Worth on Saturday night during the annual street painting festival. There is a video that goes along with it you can see on our Twitter and on our Facebook. According to an Instagram post by Kava Sutra, Bergoli allegedly attacked a patron in front of the Kava bar at 508 Lake Avenue. The post said that the older woman was concerned with Danielle being out late, but you can see her sitting there. There's no audio in the video, but the Cash Me Outside girl and two other girls come up, and I think she says something about, cash you outside this late or something like that.
I can't.
The one woman came after her.
I hate promoting her. I hate it.
Yeah,
I know it's a story. I get it.
Number one viral story right now in South Florida. Yep. Katherine Heigl not doing as well. Her new CBS show, Doubt, already canceled. 2 episodes.
That's tough.
And goodbye. Tonight on TV, The Voice is back on NBC at 8 o'clock. You got Alicia Keys, Gwen Stefani with Blake Shelton and Adam Levine in the judges' chairs. Fashion Police is taking on the Academy Awards on E! tonight. The Bachelor is starting to wind down here for the season.
We're down to the final 3, Kev.
I can't wait.
When We Rise is a new little miniseries going to be on ABC, 9 o'clock tonight. Taking a new show on NBC at 10. You also got Supergirl, 24 Legacy, Jane the Virgin, and Bates Motel also going to be going off tonight. Got some celebrity birthdays, including JWoww. Remember her from Jersey Shore?
Oh, yeah.
Turning 31 years old today. Happy birthday to her. Chelsea Clinton. Thought she might be hanging at the White House about this time. That didn't work out her way, though. She's turning 37 today. Josh Groban is turning 36. And Chili from TLC, Rosanda Thomas, is 46 today in your birthdays. Got a couple birthdays here. Georgina said, can you please give a birthday shout out for my sister Stephanie Hernandez from Deerfield Beach?
Stephanie Hernandez.
Mm-hmm. She's living in D.C. now, and so there you go. She would like to have a 31st birthday shout out. Got you on that. Got this cute little email. Says, my mommy drives to work at 7:30, and I want to wish her happy birthday from me, Trent.
Mommy!
There you go. Her name is Lorna, and I love her very much. So nice. Another message here. Little birthday shout out to son. Shane, he's turning 7 today. That's from Mommy Daddy and his 2 guinea pigs, Stanley and Jovo. Okay, the guinea pigs wishing you a happy birthday. Mackenzie is turning 13, and in 36 days, you'll also be a black belt.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
So does that mean that kid could kick my butt?
Absolutely.
No matter what, if I
Yes.
went to go punch that kid, he would block me
catch
and
your
then
fist.
thrash me.
Well, let's check it out with Mackenzie. Yeah.
I would love. Or is that a girl?
I believe so. You're invited to the studio to come whoop up on Jaber. I think we've done that several times. It's fun every time.
But in my defense, that 12-year-old sucker punched me. I never saw it coming.
That is from Mom, Dad, and Bryson. Happy birthday, Pumpkin. And happy 20th to Brittany. Big fan of the KVJ show. That is from your silly fun family, Nanny, Kendra, and Mom. Yeah. Want to get your own birthday on the KVJ show? All you got to do is just fire us off an email. Easy to do. Just send it to mail@kvjshow.com.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. Get ready for serious savings during the President's Day event. Schumacher in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. Still not looking too bad on your roadways with both I-95 and the Florida Turnpike up to speed throughout Palm Beach, Broward, and the Treasure Coast. We do have a couple of accidents we'd aware of on your side streets. However, we have one here on 45th Street. That is at North Point Boulevard, and in Boynton Beach, an accident that's Boynton Beach Boulevard at I-95. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
New year, new you. New AC? Turn to the experts at Lindstrom and save up to $1,500 on a new Carrier air conditioning system. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
On the next Entertainment Tonight.
It feels really good to live a dream.
Think you saw the Oscars? Well, think again.
This is unbelievable.
E.T. has all the star moments you didn't see on TV.
I'll take that as a win.
The unrehearsed backstage moments. Wow. The late-night celebrity after-parties. And all the Oscar fashion.
I wish I go to the Oscars so I can wear a pretty dress.
Next E.T.
E.T. tonight at 7. Watch CBS 12. Then at 11, after an all-new Scorpion, it sounds like a TV mystery, but this is real life. There's a growing flood of bodies at the Palm Beach County morgue.
This was completely unpredicted.
CBS 12 investigates how our medical examiner and our autopsy system are being pushed to the breaking point.
You do the math, we will run out of money quickly.
What's the cause? And what can it mean for your family?
My biggest fear is that we will lose our accreditation.
A CBS 12 investigation, tonight at 11.
For the largest selection of tile, wood, and stone, come to Floor & Decor.
You're going to see great selection.
They've got everything.
The selection here is just monstrous.
Huge variety.
When I walked in, I was amazed. Like, whoa, look at this.
The other stores, they have an aisle, that lonely little aisle.
Tons of selection.
You can't get any better choices anywhere else.
Wow, I cannot believe this selection. Floor & Decor. For a store near you, visit flooranddecor.com.
As dawn breaks across this majestic land, Subway is embarking on the Footlong Fest, a footlong promotion of mammoth-sized proportions, where a mere $6 gets you any footlong, an endless $6 cavalcade of Italian BMTs and rotisserie-style chicken. So bring your appetite, America, because the $6 Subway Footlong Fest is upon us. $6 for any footlong, but only for a limited time. Only at participating restaurants. Additional charge for extras and deluxe plus applicable tax. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. May not be combined with other offers or coupons.
You know, for life's little emergencies, they seem to pop up, especially if you have kids. If it happens on the weekend or it happens when your doctor's office is not open, maybe it happens on a holiday, life's little emergencies, they don't care if you're on a vacation day. They will just pop up and fall in your lap. Well, MD Now is open and ready and waiting to get you patched up and feeling better. They're open 365 days a year at MD Now. A physician is always on site. They take your major insurance. Yeah, from 8 to 8 every single day, they are open. So get in there. Doesn't matter what your emergency is. I love, too, going online and reading the testimonials from happy customers and happy patients that have gone into MD Now. They care. They are concerned about your health and well-being, and they'll call to check on you. I love that. Find the one nearest you. There's now 30 locations in South Florida. MDNow.com.
Flowers are nice and chocolates taste great, but why not give a gift that lasts a lifetime? This month, Body Details True Laser Hair and Tattoo Removal is offering up to 70% off laser hair removal. That's right, get or give the gift of permanently smooth, sexy, prickle-free skin with laser hair removal from the pros at Body Details. They have locations throughout South Florida. Plus, they're the only company with a free lifetime guarantee. Nothing says I love you or I love me like laser hair removal from Body Details. So visit bodydetails.com and schedule your free consultation today.
Around the corner, around the country, at work or play, we're on your way, the convenience stores of Speedway.
Nobody but Speedway has the Speedy Rewards card. It's fast, free, and easy, and you earn points every time you shop at Speedway. Good for free gas, merchandise, and more.
And now, using your Speedy Rewards card just got more rewarding, because all during the month of February, you can win free gas for a year at Speedway.
That's right, free gas for a year, or a daily $25 fuel card.
Every time you use your Speedy Rewards card in February, it's another chance to win.
No purchase necessary. See official rules at speedway.com.
It's only at Speedway. You could win free gas for a year.
Or a daily $25 fuel card.
Every time you use your Speedy Rewards card.
You've got my word on it.
Warm up the coolest winter day with our always fresh coffee, made just the way you like it. Now, any small coffee or cappuccino, just 99 cents, only at Speedway.
We're on your way, the convenience stores of Speedway.
You know, unfortunately, it's just a lot of times where you would love to get to the gym, but things just don't work out right. Maybe you had some drama going on today, you just couldn't get there. So instead of being bummed all day and having that gym guilt, why don't you just get a great piece of gym equipment for your very own home? Anything from a treadmill to an elliptical machine, a great exercise bike, a rower, they've got it all at Busybody Gyms to Go. And if you live anywhere from Miami to Vero Beach, you're in luck, because they'll actually bring it to your house and they will set it all up for you with 12 months interest-free financing. And the prices, unbelievable. 30% off on great brands like Precor, Life Fitness, Stairmaster. Go shop online, gymstogo.com, GYMSTOGO.com. That's GYMSTOGO.com. And we don't have time for a workout. You've got time because you've actually got a gym right in your own home. Plus, they've also got other things that you can add to your home, like Brunswick pool tables, air hockey, foosball, ping pong tables, and all the same deal. They'll bring it to your house. They'll set it all up for you. All you need to do is just go online and shop today. Gymstogo.com, GYMSTOGO.com.
Get store-wide savings at Badcock Home Furniture and More. Furniture, bedding, appliances, electronics, and more with no credit refused and interest-free financing till 2018. Apply online today at badcocksfl.com.
MD Now Urgent Care. Exceptional care. Less than the emergency room. MDNow.com.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by 2J's.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News on a windy Monday. Very gusty, strong east-southeast winds at 20 to 25 miles an hour. As a warm breeze, the high today reaching 80 degrees, and a few isolated showers. The rain chance 20% for a quick shower. Otherwise, partly cloudy. Tonight, warm and windy, lows near 70, and Tuesday, more wind, a high 82.
2J's brings the flavors of a New York-style deli to your neighborhood with piled high sandwiches made from scratch comfort foods and homemade desserts. 2J's is simply great food. Sign up for their delicious rewards program and receive a free dessert or small plate. Visit 2js.com for details.
What's hot now on the KVJ show?
Coming up on Saturday, we got another busy weekend on deck because it is the Rib Roundup going on at the Perfect Vodka Amphitheater pretty much all day Saturday. You got great country acts playing as you chow down on ribs. Randy Houser, John Pardee, Chris Jansen, Locash, and Craig Campbell all going to be there. Tickets on sale now, livenation.com. Come and join the KVJ show. We're going to be hanging out there as well on Saturday at the Perfect Vodka Amphitheater for the Rib Roundup.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Well, we love when people are awesome, spreading a little bit of love. It's so easy to do because there's so many people that's spreading all kinds of drama and hate and just nastiness.
We like positive stories.
We do, honestly. And I just love, when people do something nice for somebody else. And it really, honestly, doesn't take a lot. I mean, if somebody's car's broken down on the side of the road, help them push it to the side. You help them get some gas, whatever you got to do.
Well, there's a lot of kindness out in the world. A lot of times it's just not reported on. But there's a lot of great people out there.
Absolutely. That's why whenever you know of a cool story, let us know by just going online, our social media, hashtag it, be cool. We'll get to the stories and get them on the air. Jennifer said, my boyfriend was in the boat at Lot Brothers, North Lake Boulevard, North Palm Beach. Boat got away apparently from the dock, and he jumped in to get the boat. He dropped his cowboy hat, house keys, and he left the mooring line. He swam the boat home.
I mean, that's just a real man. He's got a cowboy hat. He knows how to swim. He's just a man.
Yeah, I walked out my front door tonight to find a box with all of his belongings. Thank you, Lot Brothers, customers for life. That's from Jennifer.
Very nice.
He jumped in the water and saved the damn boat.
It is. Yeah, and somebody was nice enough, cool enough, just took a minute to gather up all of his stuff and do something great with it. So love stories like that. Hashtag be cool. You can let us know about it. And, every now and then there are people that are doing things that are, not ultimately cool.
Oh, am I allowed to call? Are we doing call them out right now?
We're getting ready to, yeah.
Am I allowed to call somebody out by, they're not a client, but I want to call them out because they've gone too far. They are the worst customer service in the land.
Let me hear it. What's going on?
Am I allowed to say the name?
Go ahead.
Walmart, man.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, my gosh. The reason why it's so frustrating is because nobody there that works there gives a crap. They don't care. They don't care.
I thought they did cheers to start their day.
Nah, man, they don't give a crap. I've gone to 5 of them, and it's the same song and dance. And
how do you say? Why?
I don't know. Denny's, I mean, you got
What's
my
your
back
example?
on this.
Like, what do you mean they don't care?
You ask them for help, and then they yell at you, and then he's got a story where he was in line for 20 minutes at Walmart.
I was trying to check out. It was early before the show, and they had a lady at the register who worked there, an employee, and she was trying to buy something with her employee discount, but it wasn't working, and they needed a manager.
Mm-hmm.
But the employee would not leave until the manager came to check her out with her employee discount. So everybody in line had to wait 20 minutes.
For the employee to buy all of her stuff, and then the employee turns around and says, no, you guys have to wait.
The lady behind me was going crazy, and she eventually just left. But the cashier was like, here, can you get out of the way so I can ring these people up? And the lady refused to move.
The reason why I get upset is because it could be great, and they act like they don't care. I'm sure if they are a client,
they're
call to do a meeting.
Huge company that is trying to always, customer service is one of those things that always changes, and it's tough to stay on top of.
You're fighting a war you're never going to win. You can complain and you complain, but that's just it. Nobody cares.
Yeah, well, I know. I hear you, man. It's tough. I know today you were having some issues getting to work.
There's another one you can't complain to about anything.
I mean, it sounds like I'm just complaining.
I was gonna say, you got to roll.
Riff, man.
Yeah.
I got to call it Uber, too. Uber, well, it says it's kind of, the car will be there in 12 minutes. On the 11th minute, it cancels on you. So if you have to be somewhere, it did that to me twice today.
Yeah.
I was late to work, and I did it even 10 minutes earlier.
I know.
I digress.
Upon deaf ears, it falls.
You're right.
It's a challenge, man. I tell you. No, I mean, we've got that too. And I love when people let us know, be like, hey, if we got something that's not working or is not right, I mean, we do customer service too. We're always.
Oh, we get called out constantly.
Yeah, constantly get called out. Well, I appreciate it because we got to know about it, to try to help out, to make the experience better.
I'm already getting called out now. Tell Jaber to shut his whiny butt up.
All right, who you need to call out, you can let us know. 877-979-WRMF. Call or text 877-979-9763 here at the KVJ Show.
Up with it, girl. Rock with it, girl. Show them it, girl. Bada bang bang. Bounce with it, girl. Dance with it, girl. Get with it, girl. Bada bang bang.
Come on. Turn the radio on. It's Friday night and I won't be long. Gotta do my hair, put my makeup on. It's Friday night and I won't be long till I hit the dance floor. Hit the dance floor. I got all I need. No, I ain't got cash, but I got you, baby.
Just you
baby,
and me.
I don't need dollar bills to have fun tonight. Baby, I don't need dollar bills to have fun tonight. I don't need no money.
You ain't more than diamond, more than gold.
As long as I can feel the beat.
Make the beat just take control.
I don't need no money.
You ain't more than diamond, more than gold.
As long as I keep dancing.
Free up yourself, get out of control.
Well, some people are here asking Jaber because a second ago you were talking about having issues with Uber today, and people are like, what's going on with your truck?
It broke down.
It did, huh?
Yeah.
Again? Is this come from the guy who last week was saying that oil changes are a scam?
Look, don't believe anything I say. Don't listen to me. I'm the idiot on the microphone.
Yeah, somebody said I want to call Jason out for having his own truck and always blaming Uber.
Well, no, those are separate issues. If you need an Uber, you're never mind. It's not even worth it.
Yeah, well, people wanted to know. Somebody said too that I completely back Jason. That with his Walmart crap, he said self-checkout was the best thing to happen to that place. In and out, don't need to deal with all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And that's maybe better.
And I just want to say, I think Walmart as a store is good. I think they've got a brutal way they do customer service.
Mm-hmm.
But their store's great. That's why I go there. Their customer service is brutal.
Well, okay. So are self-checkout kiosks the alternative for a lot of these places?
If you have if the choice is getting yelled at by a person that works there and it's terrible customer service, for the first time I'm saying, give me the robot.
Yeah, because I saw some people were doing that with Wendy's. Wendy's is going to start going to the self-checkout kiosks now.
I'd rather have a human if the customer service is great, but if they're going to be a jerk and they don't help you, give me the robot.
Mm-hmm. Somebody texting in say, I want to call out the person driving in front of me who is hardcore picking their nose. Rock on, brother. There you go.
I think people forget that people are watching them.
Mm-hmm. 877-979-9763. You can call or text 877-979-WRMF. Alex is on here from Boynton with a comment about your Uber issue. What's going on, Alex?
How you doing, guys?
Good. How you doing, bud?
Yeah, basically, it's not the app itself. It's the driver. You can gauge and see where you're dropping someone off, and you want to maximize your amount. So if it's not worth the drive, or if you have to pay a toll to go somewhere, they're going to cancel you out so they can move on to the next one, trying to maximize their effort and time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I knew it was the driver. I'm not blaming the app. I am blaming the driver for sure.
Sure, but that's just part of it.
It's part of the game.
You never know what you're going to get on some of those things. Susan is on here from Palm Beach Gardens. Yeah, Susan, who you calling out and for what?
I am calling out the guy who didn't have a handicap decal, who was sitting in his car, looking at his phone, looked up at me, looked at his phone, and saw that clearly I had a handicap decal and made me park, seriously, another quarter of a mile in my apartment complex, and he didn't have a decal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, if that happens, that's when you get that camera out and say, I'm going to put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ironically, he has a decal that has an inappropriate position with it, which is exactly how I feel toward him.
I don't think you could do inappropriate decals anymore. I thought that was illegal.
I think some people have been getting pulled out. Yeah, if it's considered to be...
Like if it's the one S happens, I don't think you're allowed to have that anymore.
Mm-hmm. Somebody's calling you out, Jaybird, for not going to Lou Backroad. If you got car problems, just go there, get yourself a new car.
I just don't...
It's a problem calling out people, man, yeah.
No, you're right.
It comes right back at you.
It goes both ways.
Uh-huh.
Bring it on. Come on, let's start this Monday off right. Call me out. Even the haters. Let's get into it.
Mm-hmm. Somebody else has got an issue here. Says, my friend posted a video on Facebook of her son, who is 2 years old, driving her car in her husband's lap. The kid was driving on a road in a neighborhood, not just on a dirt road, and I want to say something, but would you?
No, I don't say anything. My dad did that with me. I drove the car on the road. I mean, my dad had me.
Yeah.
You know, no, I'm not telling on that person.
Yeah.
Mind your own business.
So that is a mind your own business.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Do you get involved?
With that one, no.
How do you know what's going on?
I don't think I do. I mean, the fact that the father is, right there, I would say it's probably not a big deal, right?
Yeah, mind your own.
Yeah.
I'm calling that person out.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me see. Somebody said, and we get this every single time we do a calling out the ding-dongs that don't use their signals and just throw themselves in your lane. Yeah, there's a lot of poor merging that is happening on the roadways.
I mean, I'm one of those people, and I apologize.
Okay. You don't use your turn signal?
No, I do.
Is it because it doesn't work?
Well, there is a weird... My left side works. My right one is very temperamental.
Angie is on here from Port St. Lucie, 877-979-WRMF. Who are you calling out today, Angie?
I am calling out my son's father, Josh. I'm going to name his name for smoking in the car with my son every single weekend he has them. I just want to call him out and let him know way to go.
Yeah, and I assume you've obviously had a conversation with him about this, right?
Yes, many times.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, that's kind of what call him out's all about. I mean, when you said something to somebody and they're still doing it, it's like, I mean, who's smoking with their kids in the car these days? I mean, if you love your kid, you can't do that.
Go back to 1982 when it was cool to do that.
It's such an old school act.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's a choice that you make. If you want to kill yourself, that's fine. You can't do that with a kid.
So now that one, that one's way bigger than the kid driving with the dad. That one, I would say something. Quit smoking in front of your kid.
Yeah, that one you say something about. Coming up here in a second, I got another one, good dad or bad dad here, kind of this whole thing. Smoking, yes, we'll agree, not good. What about letting the kid drink beer? Talking about a 10-year-old. Good dad or bad dad?
Is it a craft beer?
You think maybe that changes it? We'll hear the whole story coming up next on the KVJ Show.
Strangest feeling this way for you. There's something the way you move, something the way you move. With you, I'm never healing. It's heartache through and through. There's something the way you move. I don't know what it is you do. Not one bone in your body good enough for me. But this heart is open, blood stain on the sleeve. When our eyes meet, I can only see the end. But tonight I'm here, yours again. But tonight I'm gonna lose it all. Playing with fire, I was the first to fall. Heart is sinking like a cannonball. Baby, kill it, what you waiting for? Something the way you move, something the way you do it, something the way you move. Oh, something the way you move, something the way you do it, something the way you move. Oh, something the way you move, something the way you do it, something the way you move. Oh.
All right, we're calling some people out today. Come on, y'all. You gotta be a little bit better. We can do this. Somebody texted and said, I want to call out the gator that attacked my friend's dog in Delray. Dog lived, but had 100 stitches.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, you gotta watch that kind of stuff. Yeah, dogs around water like that, not a good thing here in South Florida. Somebody said, I'm calling out crossing guards who get a huge superiority complex and think that they're gods when you're dropping your kids off. What?
I've seen it, man.
I've seen it too, man.
Really?
Anybody that's in any type of power, there's a personality that's going to always abuse, no matter what it is.
Okay, abuse of power getting called out here today. And somebody texted in too, said, hey, the email that you got with the call him out, the problem with the kid driving on the dad's lap is that he probably is not wearing a seatbelt. So as a mom, I would say something. Yes.
I guess you're calling him out for no seatbelt.
Nobody in this room is going to call somebody out if they see it. I'm calling you both out. If you see that, you guys aren't going to say a word.
I wouldn't call them out, but if you want to nitpick, yeah. I mean, if you're on a public road, usually if you're going to do that kind of stuff, you really should be in a parking lot. And
I get it.
I'm pretty chill when it comes to calling people out. Like, in the spot, I rarely do. Like, I was in line the other day, and the lady behind me was eating her food, like, while we were standing in line. You know how people do that?
Yeah.
And she kept burping, and she was eating, like, pork rinds right out of the bag, and I could feel it on the back of my ear.
See, that is when you do call somebody out.
It's such a big line.
So gnarly.
The kid in the car with the no seatbelt. Nah, I'm okay.
It was like some Cajun mix. It was horrible.
You burnt pork rinds on me. We ain't friends.
But the line was so long. It was so stressed. I didn't even feel like dealing with it.
I have worked with that person.
Hot Cajun burps on the back of my neck.
It was not cool.
Yeah. All right.
Calling out that lady.
Well, we always love doing it. You can get them through to us. Call or text 877-979-WRMF. Good dad or bad dad? He's giving his 10-year-old son beer. Okay. Rich wants to know maybe if this is one of those times you should step in and say or do something. Tell me about this questionable dad, Rich. Like, you've seen him giving his 10-year-old son beer?
Yeah, I've seen my neighbor give his 10-year-old kid some beer. I mean, it's only been like 4 or 5 times, but and mind you, it's never like more than a sip or two. But isn't it kind of weird? It makes me feel weird.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and don't get me wrong, he's a really nice guy. He's a great neighbor.
Yeah.
But it throws me off. And my wife, she thinks we need to report him to like DCF.
Damn.
Because it's major child abuse.
People love ratting people out, don't they, Kev?
They do. Yeah. To me, I wouldn't put this under major child abuse. I mean, because if we were taking this call in Europe, people would be going, "This doesn't make any sense." Because quite often, kids will drink at dinner in Europe. I believe in the state of Florida, it's different from state to state. I don't think you're allowed to give your kids alcohol in the state of Florida. I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah, like where I'm from in Ohio. You can give your kids alcohol. That's fine. Because like a parent or whatever, you can get. They may have to be over 18 even still.
So is giving a kid alcohol that young, would that be considered child abuse? Would anybody claim that?
It might be depending upon who you're talking about. And if it's only a few sips, I mean, if he's letting the kid get drunk, yes, then I think that is something that needs to be reported to DCF.
For sure.
Without a doubt. I'm not going to argue that. But I mean, if it's a drink, a sip or two here or there, the kid's 10. I don't see that as a problem. I don't get involved with that. I guess technically it's probably illegal in Florida, but yeah, I don't think it's an issue. I stay out of this. I mean, if we're talking good dad, bad dad, I don't know if I'd call him a bad dad. I mean, I just say not a big deal.
Does it change if the dad is sipping on a cocktail and he's like, I'm just giving my kid a sip of the cocktail?
I think it does change a little bit. I mean, I don't know that I still get involved. When I get involved is when the kid is definitely getting hammered and you can see the kid like falling down and things like that.
He's texting his ex-girlfriend or whoever it would be.
He's noticeably drunk. If the kid is noticeably drunk, yes, that's something we need to stand in and say that's not cool. You need to call DCF on something like that. A couple sips of beer, not a big deal. Yeah, a cocktail, that is a little bit different because I think with a cocktail, that's more of the point of, okay, like a beer can be like, I don't know why it's different, but I think it's just because of the alcohol content.
What about you see?
But you could have a strong beer too. Yeah, that could be the argument.
What if you see a dad let a kid take a drag on the ciggy?
I don't know. He's definitely a bad dad.
Yes.
Without a doubt, he's a bad dad.
The kid's 10, he's giving him a ciggy.
Yeah, without a doubt, he's a bad dad. But I mean, yeah, when do you really step into DCF? And you could argue that dad is harming the child and, DCF should. I mean, if the kid is 10 and is smoking like a full cigarette on his own, then yeah, you may be like, "Oh, dude, you can't do that."
Can you call DCF on parents that are smoking in the car with the kids? Is that a DCF offense?
I don't know that you can. I don't think you can, and arguably you should be able to because we know how bad, secondhand smoke is. That definitely gets the bad parent. You get those dirty looks.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't imagine. But
is that illegal though?
Well, I think it's a lot different now. I don't think so.
It's different in the sense that back when we were younger, people were lighting up cigarettes and basically blowing it in the kid's face.
But now you know.
Now you know, and people are strict with it.
Yeah, you could have ignorance then. Now you can't. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I mean, if somebody feels convicted, would you, if you saw your neighbor giving his 10-year-old son beer, many occasions, just sips, kids not getting hammered, do you say something to him? I don't.
I don't think I do either, man.
No. But it is an interesting thing if it's... I don't unless the kid is drunk.
It changes, though, with every little substance you give the kid. With little vodka, you're like, a sip of vodka seems weird.
A little bit more, yeah. So I don't know. Sound off here, 877-979-WRMF. If you think we're off, 877-979-9763 here at the KVJ Show. Got Rosa on here from Cutler Bay. What do you think, good dad, bad dad? Is there any problem with what he's doing, Rosa?
I think it is a problem. I mean, maybe his intentions weren't bad, but I think that's how alkies start. I'm sorry, I have a problem with that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the only thing that I would possibly say to that is that, like, I do know, like, in European culture, they have kids that will, they'll give them wine and stuff like that, and I don't know. Do they still have drinking problems? Probably. We've got Amy on here from Loxahatchee. What do you think? Good dad, bad dad? He's letting the kids take sips of his beer. He's 10.
I think he's just being a dad. My mom and dad let me have sips of beer or whatever. I mean, it wasn't like an everyday thing. But
And you're an alcoholic today, is that right?
I'm sorry?
And you're an alcoholic today?
No, actually, I don't. A lot of my friends drink a lot more than I do.
Yeah, that's right. I think anybody that's got that feeling, like if the kid has a sip of beer at 10, they're destined for alcoholism. I don't think it has anything to do with it.
And you, again, you don't say anything.
Yeah. Brian's on here from Boca with his take, 877-979-9763. Are you a bad dad if you're letting your kid, and he's 10, take sips of your beer? What do you think, Brian? Oh, no, you... Oh, sorry, yeah.
I think that's a bad dad, but I definitely want to call somebody out.
Okay, all right. Who you want to call out, Brian?
I've got 3 bosses. One of them is a senior boss over the other 2, and one of the junior bosses picks on me and, causes me all kinds of problems. He's clearly even stated that we don't like each other, but I'm willing to squash it and move on. Even the other junior boss says he's been instructed to be the buffer between me and this boss, but it just continues to pick on me and cause me hassles, and I'm one of the top guys in my work. I just don't know what to do.
I tell you exactly what you do. You take a dead trout and you put it in his top desk and then walk away, man.
That's how you handle it?
I've already poured a soda can all over his car once.
I was actually just kidding.
It sounds like it's already in good hands. I mean, Brian, you obviously know how to deal with it.
But I want to get it corrected because I'm like a 10-year veteran at this where I work. So
yeah, I think there are some legal measures that you can take for harassment in the workforce. I'm not sure exactly who to go to if somebody's got any more information on that, what the deal is, because I know a lot of people have that where they're being held down at work. And
yeah, I was just kidding about that trout.
Yeah. I think he's probably going to do that today, though, would be my guess.
It's a great trick, though. It does work. You got to hide the trout actually somewhere where they can't find it, so the smell kind of helps.
Good dad, bad dad, letting the 10-year-old drink some beer. Stephanie from the Pizzle, what's your take on it?
I think the dad is all right. I think the neighbor has no right to interfere. He should just let it go. I mean, even if he thought about calling DCF would just laugh at him because it's not really that big of a deal. The father's just letting him have a few sips.
Yeah.
As an 11-year-old, I've let her have a sip of beer before. She hates it. She'll never do it again. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I've let her have a sip before.
That actually could be part of the strategy is that, they're not going to like it at that age. Their taste buds are in a different place.
And does that ever happen when you call DCF? You tell a story, they're like, oh, no, they really do laugh at you.
I'm sure they probably do, yeah. I'm sure they hear some crazy stuff. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, last night you had the Academy Awards. So today we're going to be doing our own acting. We've got an interesting thread from Facebook.
Ooh.
Yes. Virginia's out today. She's doing the Mardi Gras thing, so we're each going to have to take 2 roles.
Oh,
so
for
that
Facebook
means,
fishing.
That means Denny's has got to work on 2 different characters today. Yeah.
Okay. Denny's,
We'll see. Are we going to bring our acting chops one day after the Oscars? That is coming up next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. Get ready for serious savings during the President's Day event. Schumacher in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. Well, I hate to jinx it, but we are looking great on your Monday morning commute. Still no major incidents to report on both the Florida Turnpike and I-95 throughout Broward, Palm Beach, and the Treasure Coast. Just your usual slowdowns. We do have an accident, though, on your side streets. That's in West Palm Beach on North Lake Boulevard, just east of I-95. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
New year, new you. New AC? Turn to the experts at Lindstrom and save up to $1,500 on a new Carrier air conditioning system. License CFC 14276111.
I love those guys. You know, when it comes to weight loss, I have tried so many programs out there, and I can tell you, hands down, the easiest way I have ever found to lose weight is quick weight loss. When I stick to the quick weight loss program, the weight flies off, and I'm not starving myself. That, for me, is the most important thing. If you can't give up food, I can't give up food. Giving up food is, like, ridiculous. Quick weight loss is the way to go. I had snacks. I had these little peanut butter bars that were so delicious. Full meals. Like, it really is more food than I ever thought I'd be eating on a weight loss program. Results are guaranteed. Lose up to 30 pounds, plus get 30 days, $30. And kids join free when parents sign up. Some conditions do apply. There's no prepackaged meals, no gym visits. 17 locations from Miami to Vero. For one near you, dial ** quick on your mobile phone. Dial ** QUICK for a free consultation. They'll even text you back with more savings. Message and data rates do apply. So again, dial ** quick on your mobile phone for quick weight loss. ** quick.
This is Mark, and he's a Scots scientist. He's always working to make it easier for you to get a thick, lush lawn. Is your grass thin? Are dollarweed and clover creeping in? Mark's here to help with the #1 brand in the South, Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S Southern Weed and Feed. It has the right nutrients to green grass while killing weeds, all in one step. It's so easy it'll save your time and strengthen your grass. This is a Scott's Yard. Pick up Scott's Bonus S today.
JJ Hightail here for Direct Auto Insurance. What's a bigger surprise than learning you have a long-lost twin you've never met? Learning that with Direct Auto Insurance, you can get a super low rate and a super low down payment starting at just $45 for a limited time. Why wait? Get insured now. Stop by a Direct Auto location, call 1-877-GO-DIRECT, or visit directgeneral.com today. Direct General Group, Nashville, Tennessee. Rates vary, down payments will vary. In Florida, BI is required to qualify. Amount down does not reduce premium owed. Additional fees may apply. How you buy can impact cost.
There is a world like no other world, full of new adventures and beloved classics. And for a limited time, Florida residents can experience magical moments in the Walt Disney World theme parks with a 3-day Florida resident Discover Disney ticket. That's 3 days for just $139 plus tax, one theme park per day. Explore nighttime safaris, take a spin on Toy Story Mania, have a blast on epic Star Wars adventures, or enjoy new nighttime magic at Cinderella Castle, or use your Discovery Disney ticket for seasonal Epcot events. Go to DisneyWorld.com/Discover Disney today. So why wait? Discover just how endless the magic can be. Ticket valid 1/4 to 6/9/17. Not valid at Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park 5/27 to 6/9/17. Proof of Florida residency required. Non-transferable and excludes activities if separately priced. Must be purchased by 6/5/17.
Don't miss the Chinese Lantern Festival, lighting up Sunset Cove Amphitheater in Boca Raton. This modern take on Chinese lantern making includes 800 handcrafted lanterns direct from China. From lions to lizards, pandas to peacocks, you'll be dazzled by the lantern's color and motion. Enjoy free kung fu shows, folk artists, dinosaur rides for the kids, and more. The Chinese Lantern Festival, February 24th through April 9th at Sunset Cove Amphitheater in Boca Raton. For tickets and info, go to ChineseLanternFestival.com.
Hey, on a weekend like this last weekend, it is so good to be a member of Club Bremen. So many cool events from the Honda Classic to Polo and things like that in between that you can check out. It's just one of the great perks that you get for going to Bremen. World-class experience, getting the best in service, selection, savings, all of it there. And Club Bremen, where you get all access passes to the best events in Palm Beach. you become the VIP. Because when you buy or lease from Braman, a whole new world is going to open up just for you. And no other dealership is going to give you more, because no other dealership is Braman. For over 30 years, they have been making people happy and satisfied right here in South Florida with so many great deals, including over at Braman Porsche. The new Macans that they have right now, $46,995 or just $429 a month. It is a great Porsche that also is kind of like a SUV model. If you need to put a couple extra kids in it, this is the way you want to go. They've got some pre-owned as well. You can check out all the great selections, BramanPorsche.com, and see what it's all about. The finest selections of not only Porsches, but BMWs, Minis, Bentleys, and even Rolls Royces. You'll see what it is all about, that world-class experience you only get from Braman Motor Cars.
Are you heart smart? Heart disease is the #1 killer, so take care of your heart. Cleveland Clinic, Florida is dedicated to providing world-class heart care. The team offers care for a full spectrum of heart problems, from common to complex, even those considered untreatable by others. Call 866-293-0621 or visit clevelandclinicflorida.org/heart for more information.
Do you need legal help? Call Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios, this is 87.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
Drama, drama, you got drama and you gotta tell all. You love to complain about your pain, hey you're Facebook fishing.
Well, last night the Academy Awards were going down, and today we're going to be doing our own acting here on Facebook Fishing. Dual parts we've got for everybody here on the show.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if you cats are ready to bring it today. 2 different roles I've got for you today on this Facebook Fishing thread. Let's see here. We're going to start off. I am going to have the role of Mandy and also take Dennis. For you, Jay Bird, you'll be Daryl, and I'll have you be Carla.
Okay.
And then Denny's, you're going to be Bernie.
Bernie.
Yeah. I think unfortunately I only have one for you.
Why do I only get one role, Kevin? I thought we were doing 2 roles here.
Yeah. I kind of thought
But Bernie's
so too.
is a hefty role, though.
All right, quit making me feel bad, guys.
He's really the star. In fact, he starts off the thread.
Yeah,
so.
he carries this thing.
Yeah. So you get to be the star here, producer Denny's. We'll take your nominees for best performances and your Razzie nominees for worst performance.
A lot of pressure here.
A lot of pressure. All right, what you got here, producer Denny's?
Just to let you know before you start, Coach, there are sound effects.
Oh, there are. Okay.
To enhance the experience.
Oh, I'm sure it will. Okay, go ahead, producer Denny's, with the role of Bernie.
I just lost my job to a woman. She knows nothing about our company. She probably got hired because her fake breasts are always hanging out. Hashtag F my life.
Well, Bernie, never would have pegged you as a sexist pig. Did you ever think that maybe she's smarter than your dumbass? I've had many combos with you, and you're not so bright.
You calling me dumb? Aren't you the girl who got Backstreet Boys tattoo on your neck?
Oh, wow.
All right, here comes Daryl. I wouldn't be throwing stones, Bernie. You're a dude and you have a tramp stamp on your lower back. Dude, you so need your man card pulled.
Not only does Bernie have a tramp stamp, it's a tramp stamp of a heart. Hey, Bernie, how are your ovaries doing?
Oh!
I can't believe you got a girlfriend.
You guys know an awful lot about me. You seem obsessed with all of my affairs. Know this. Trust me when I say it. All your girlfriends want to bang me. Hashtag fact.
Bro, my girl would rather sleep with a corpse. You need to take your ass back to Goonsville because you ain't nothing but a goon.
Nobody wants to bang you, Bernie. Girls are repulsed by you. You look like an ugly version of the Situation from the Jersey Shore.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Here comes Carla. Dang it, I already got the Razzie just by that. I don't see anything wrong with a dude getting a tramp stamp. It's hot. We are all tramps one way or another.
That's right.
You know, what's his name? The Beckham. He's got a tramp stamp. David Beckham.
I know a couple dudes with some tramp stamps.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Go ahead, say their name.
I'm not going to say it.
You let us know who they are. Coming up here in just a bit with the Academy Awards going off, we got a fun little game. for some Universal Park passes. I guess Aunt Ann has done her own acting.
This is a paid gig. I had to really pull some teeth for this one.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't work for free?
No, and doesn't want to work for the show.
Who's her agent?
I think I am, I guess.
Oh, you are, huh?
Chef Boyardee is her agent.
Okay, all right. Well, if you'd like to go check out Universal Studios, we got the tickets again doing their own Mardi Gras thing. 877-979-WRMF. Line a couple people up here to play with Aunt Ann on the way at the KVJ show.
And you got me like, girl, what you want from me? What you want from me? And try to buy your pretty heart with a price too high. Baby, you got me like, you love when I fall apart, so you can put me together and throw me against the wall. Baby, you got me like don't you stop loving me, don't quit loving me, just stop loving me. Fine, we'll fight just to get close to you. Could we burn something today? And I'll run for miles just to get a taste. Must be love on the brain that's got me feeling this way. It beats me black and blue, but it feels me so good, and I can't get enough. Cursing my name. No matter what I do, I'm no good without you, and I can't get enough. Must be love on the brain. Baby, keep loving me. Just love me, yeah. Just love me. All you need to do is love me. Tired of being played like a violin. What do I gotta do to get in? You're my heart, baby, like don't you stop loving me, don't quit loving me, just stop loving me. Fine with fire just to get close to you. Could we burn someday? And I'll run for miles just to get a taste. Must be love on the brain that's got me feeling this way. It beats me black and blue, but it feels me so good, and I can't get enough. No matter what I do, I'm no good without you, and I can't get enough. Must be love on the brain.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
We'll let you know about some of these sad celebrity deaths that happened over the weekend. We've got two of people that you're going to know. We'll give you the rundown on that and the big drama from last night's Academy Awards. If you missed it, we got it for you. And your poll results. Do you think it is real or staged coming up?
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ show on 97.9 WRMF.
Well, last night was the Academy Awards, the Oscars, the biggest night in acting. Talking about the movies and some of the greatest moments. Oddly enough, I got to tell you, I think when it comes to the Academy Awards, it's not my award show anymore. And I don't know if it ever was. I think that some of the other ones, like the MTV Movie Awards, are better because it better represents the stuff that I watch. Like, I watched John Wick on Friday. That is never going to be nominated for anything ever.
Nothing against sound editing or, behind the scenes crap, but I don't want to watch whoever wins the best sound mixing. I really don't care.
Right. All that stuff like they should do
Ray John, do your own party
Right.
and don't televise it.
Well, if you missed it last night and you do care, some of the big winners were Moonlight. That was Best Picture, but there was a mix-up on that, and they didn't get it at first. We'll let you know what the web poll is saying. Was it staged or not? The controversy about awarding it to La La Land first. Casey Affleck got Best Actor. Best Actress went to Emma Stone for La La Land. Some of the winners, will cover a few more of them coming up here in just a few. But your Aunt Ann is getting into the acting game today, Jay Bird.
Not by choice. Everyone's got a price, Coach.
You had to pay her off to play?
It helps.
Okay. That's good to know.
The pain.
I knew we needed some material today.
Well, we got Barry on here from Boca. What's up, Barry?
What's up, guys?
Not bad. Not much. How you doing?
Living the dream.
Living the dream.
Trying to win some Universal tickets.
I hear you.
Yeah.
And we've also got Natalie on here from Miami. What's up, Natalie?
Hi, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good, good.
Good. All right. Now, what we're going to do here is I'm going to be playing a movie scene as acted out by Jason's Aunt Ann. You buzz in with your name, and if you're the first person through with the correct answer, we're going to give you a point on that, okay?
Okay.
Okay. It's best out of 5 here. Okay. Here we go. This is the first movie scene acted out by Aunt Ann. What do you think it is?
Enough is enough. I had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
Yes, Barry. What movie do you think that is?
Snakes on a plane?
Snakes on a plane. That is correct.
It's an easy game. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, these are some of the biggest movie lines ever. Yeah.
Iconic, classic lines people know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. First point goes to Barry in Boca. All right, here we go. This is Aunt Ann acting out amazingly our second movie clip here today.
How am I funny? What am I, a clown? Do I amuse you?
Yes, Barry.
Goodfellas.
Gonna go with Goodfellas. That also is.
I'm losing.
It's all right. You can still make a comeback. You got to start getting them right here, Natalie.
All right.
By the way, Ann did not want to do that snakes on a plane line at all.
Did not. She didn't want to.
No,
Oh.
she did not.
So you had to pay double or something, huh?
I did.
Okay. What about this? What is this movie?
I see dead people.
No, just do it regular.
No, he whispers.
I heard Natalie in first. Natalie, what do you think?
6 cents.
6 cents. That is correct.
Yeah, and nailing it.
Yeah. All right. Very nice. 2 for Barry, 1 for Natalie here. All right. Here we go. This is movie number 4. What is this clip from?
I wish I knew how to quit you. I don't like Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't. He's got a face you just want to slap.
Just so you know, there was a little ad-libbing towards the end.
Okay. It's not part of the clip.
No.
Okay. Did I hear Barry in there? Barry?
La La Land?
Gonna go La La Land. No. That's not correct. Natalie, do you have an answer?
Maybe The Notebook?
This is a pretty
It's
big.
a tougher
It's
one.
a big line.
Yeah, it's a
though.
pretty big movie though.
Yeah.
Maybe they got confused with the ending because she kind of goes on a little rant.
Think
So
about
it's in the first part.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah, check out the first part. We'll let you both back in. If you can. Yeah, hold on.
I wish I knew how to quit you. I don't like Jake Gyllenhaal.
Natalie, yes.
Brokeback Mountain.
Brokeback Mountain. That's what we're looking for.
I can't quit you.
Very nice. All right, so we got a tie here now. Look at Natalie clawing back into this game.
This is big.
I must win.
Wow. All right, 2 apiece. First person to buzz in with the correct movie line is going to win our Universal Park passes. Okay, are you both ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, Natalie and Barry are ready to go. This is the final Aunt Ann movie line.
I'll be back. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Barry, yes.
Terminator.
Terminator! Barry holds on at the very end to take the win. Very nice. All right, well, congratulations. And, Natalie, we're going to have a really nice prize for you as well if you hang on, okay?
All right, thank you.
Okay.
And struggle with it. I'll be back a little bit.
Think so? Yeah, let me hear that again.
I'll be back. I can't do it. I can't do it. His accent's very hard.
Just go, I'll be back.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
I'll be back. There's seriously like 40 clips of her doing that.
Let me hear your Terminator, Denny's.
I'll be back. Oh, and wins.
I don't know.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
And
wins. And gets
She doesn't win that one.
She does, man. Yours is not good.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
How's the
Are
real
you
one
doing
go?
an impression of Ann?
I don't know.
Doing
Yeah,
an
she got
impression?
in my head.
You're
Oh,
imitating
it'd be
Ann.
Bob. Yeah. Oh, man. Awful all the way through and through. All right, very nice. A little bit of dirt for you, and if you missed all the drama on the Academy Awards, we got it all for you right now.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Coming up here in a second, I am going to let you know about one major celebrity behind bars that might be getting sprung way early. Who are we talking about? Details on that coming up in a second. Jaybird, tell us last night, though, what happened at the Academy Awards. It was pretty much the last award for Best Picture, and there was a screw-up.
Well, Kevin, I'm glad you asked that because Faye Dunaway and Faye Dunaway and Warren Beatty mistakenly announced La La Land as the winner of the Best Picture award when Moonlight had really won the award. Now, after La La Land producers took to the stage to accept the award and had begun their thank yous, an Oscars producer hurriedly jumped on stage to announce that Moonlight had in fact won.
Yeah, here's the very uncomfortable audio from last night.
And the Academy Award for Best Picture.
You're impossible. Come on. La La Land.
So there you go. You can imagine there's the music, there's all the excitement, but the La La Land crew, as they're on stage, are told that they actually did not win.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you to the Academy. Thank you to Lionsgate. Thank you to our incredible cast and crew. We're all up here right now.
To my family, my mom, Papa, Jeff. We lost, by the way, but, you know.
Guys, I'm sorry. No, there's a mistake. Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture.
Moonlight won. Come on, this is not a joke. This is not a joke. I'm afraid they read the wrong thing.
This is not a joke. Moonlight has won Best Picture. Moonlight, Best Picture.
I think you guys should keep it anyway. This is very unfortunate what happened. Personally, I blame Steve Harvey for this.
Wow. Warren Beatty tried to explain what exactly had happened.
Hello. I want...
Warren, what did you do?
I want to tell you what happened. I opened the envelope, and it said, Emma Stone, La La Land. That's why I took such a long look at Faye and at you. I wasn't trying to be funny.
Well, you were funny.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Wow, this is...
This is Moonlight, the Best Picture.
Yeah. Okay.
Huh. Okay, so that's what went down. Was it a legit mishap, or was it done as a publicity stunt?
I don't think the actors, I think the people in the audience didn't know. I think some of the actors didn't know. I think this is a producer setup to get more limelight.
Well, right now, 50% of our audience thinks that, yes, it was done for social media exposure. 30% says no, and 20% says who cares. But somebody said, I don't believe that the mistake of the Oscars was staged, and I think I have a pretty good reason. I don't believe it was staged because if it turned out that it was indeed staged, then they could get a ton of flack headed their way for Hollywood treating, quote, a black film as the butt of a prank. So they would not risk, if it came out that it was, looking even worse, especially with, you know, people were saying that the Academy Awards were racist.
Dude, the name of the game is press and getting people talking about it. They're going to take whatever kind of heat they can get.
You think so? You're standing by it, huh?
I'm standing by it, man.
Okay. Well, some of the other winners that they had last night, Best Actor went to Casey Affleck for Manchester by the Sea, and Best Actress went to Emma Stone. If you missed it, sad stuff had a death. Bill Paxton died at the age of 61 over the weekend from complications following a heart surgery. After the heart surgery, there were complications post-op, but he suffered a fatal stroke.
That's tough, man.
Yeah, it really is. Obviously, Hollywood is mourning for him. And then also, if you remember, Judge Wapner, he started on the People's Court way back in the day. Died at the age of 97. He was on the People's Court for 12 years.
And he was the one in Rain Man where Dustin Hoffman always was talking about Wapner. Definitely Judge Wapner.
Yeah,
You love to watch
That's
Wapner.
Right. Absolutely. And today, a major celebrity might be getting out of jail early. They say O.J. Simpson may be released from prison as early as this October. Can you believe he's been in prison already for 9 years?
I know,
on
man.
That 33-year sentence for kidnapping, robbery, and assault with a deadly weapon.
How many years did he actually get for that?
33. He's been in for 9. October 1st is the earliest possible parole date for O.J. Simpson, and they believe that he is going to be released due to good behavior. And obviously, there's still interest in O.J. I mean, that Netflix special that they did, The People versus O.J. Simpson.
They won an award last night.
Won tons of awards. So it'll be interesting to see what exactly happens with that. So that's what they're saying, is that apparently he might be getting out early. And that is your Dirt of the Day.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife. Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, this is something that's really awesome. I don't know if you've seen this before, but there have been a couple of Star Wars fans that had a terminal illness and weren't going to be able to see the latest Star Wars movie before it was released, so they've done special screenings.
This is such an awesome thing.
It
Talk
really
about a
is.
hashtag be cool moment.
Yep. Well, the guy who put the movie together and directed it, J.J. Abrams, talks about this thing that they do for these fans.
A number of people who were tragically not going to live to see the release of the movie. And so it was very important to us that those who were reaching out to us as much as we could, and we couldn't get everyone, of course, got a chance to see the movie even though it was unfinished. So we sent, there were a couple people from the editorial department that we sent throughout the country to go to the homes of the people who were ill to show them the movie. And some were children and some were adults. And they got to watch the film, and I spoke with almost all of them before and after they saw the movie.
Yeah, it's a really cool thing they do.
Wow.
And there's an Australian radio host that forgot to turn his mic off when he decided to make fun of the weather guy.
Yeah. This has happened to some people on this show before.
27 past 6. Good morning, Kana.
Good morning.
Pleasant day on the way by the looks of things.
That's right. More milder conditions continuing for the rest of the week.
Oh, very, very good.
Looking at around 23 to 30 inland suburbs. For today, mostly light. Sorry?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, sorry, Kana. No, you there?
He heard you. There was one time back in the day where Virginia didn't know she was on the air, and you had her mic pot up, and she was talking a gang of trash about me.
Oh, really?
This is when we didn't like each other. Oh, yeah. It was I was like, oh, tell your partner that I can hear her.
Where's that audio?
I know.
That's what we really need around here. Speaking of Virginia, Denny's, can we call her up? I want to see what's going on with her. She's in New Orleans. I'd like to get to her story if you guys missed it. There was a drunk driver that plowed into a crowd at Endymion, one of the big parades that they have in New Orleans, and I'd like to see where Virginia was, because I believe she was there. She always goes to that parade. It's one of the bigger ones that they do, and what did she see and what does she know? So we'll try to check in with her from New Orleans coming up in minutes on the KVJ Show.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. Get ready for serious savings during the President's Day event. Schumacher in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. 95 in the Turnpike, still not looking too bad this morning. The only thing to be aware of, a disabled vehicle in West Palm Beach. That's 95 southbound at the 45th Street exit. Your side streets in West Palm Beach, however, do have a number of incidents. North Lake Boulevard, east of 95, you'll find one. Another one in West Palm Beach on Southern Boulevard, eastbound. That's at Military Trail. And you'll find a third accident, Roebuck Road at Balmoral Boulevard. In Broward County, we're dealing with a sinkhole causing delays. That's Southwest 24th Avenue, affecting both north and southbound traffic just north of Davie Boulevard. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
New year, new you. New AC? Turn to the experts at Lindstrom and save up to $1,500 on a new Carrier air conditioning system. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
How many friends would cliff jump with you? Stop wondering and start wandering now with 60% off a second guest in the Caribbean. Adventures sailing from Miami and Fort Lauderdale start at just $6.99. But hurry, this opportunity ends Tuesday. So come seek the Royal Caribbean and call 1-800-ROYAL-CARIBBEAN or your travel agent today. Offer applies to select sailings. Prices per person, double occupancy, and subject to availability. Taxes and fees additional. Restrictions apply. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
Flowers are nice and chocolates taste great, but why not give a gift that lasts a lifetime? This month, Body Details True Laser Hair and Tattoo Removal is offering up to 70% off laser hair removal. That's right, get or give the gift of permanently smooth, sexy, prickle-free skin with laser hair removal from the pros at Body Details. They have locations throughout South Florida. Plus, they're the only company with a free lifetime guarantee. Nothing says I love you or I love me like laser hair removal from Body Details. So visit bodydetails.com and schedule your free consultation today.
On the next Entertainment Tonight,
It feels really good to live a dream.
think you saw the Oscars? Well, think again.
This is unbelievable.
E.T. has all the star moments you didn't see on TV.
I'll take that as a win.
The unrehearsed backstage moments. The late-night celebrity after parties. And all the Oscar fashion.
I wish I go to the Oscars so I can wear a pretty dress.
Next E.T.
E.T. tonight at 7. Watch CBS 12. Then at 11, after an all-new Scorpion, it sounds like a TV mystery, but this is real life. There's a growing flood of bodies at the Palm Beach County morgue.
This was completely unpredicted.
CBS 12 investigates how our medical examiner and our autopsy system are being pushed to the breaking point.
You do the math, we will run out of money quickly.
What's the cause? And what can it mean for your family?
My biggest fear is that we will lose our accreditation.
A CBS 12 investigation, tonight at 11.
Welcome to Metro PCS.
Hi, I heard you're giving free phones to everybody?
Yes, right now everybody gets a free phone. You and your friends, cousins, neighbors, roommates.
What if I'm already with Metro PCS?
Yeah, it's for existing customers, new customers, people named Willie, dog lovers.
That's awesome.
Everyone gets a free phone at Metro PCS. Come choose your select free phone from brands like Samsung and LG. Metro PCS. Wireless figured out. Sales tax not included. Phones free after instant and mail-in rebates. Upgrade fee may apply. Excludes numbers on the T-Mobile network. See store for details and terms and conditions.
Go faster. Go happier. Go bolder. At Universal Orlando Resort, go longer with an annual pass. This is where the fun is bigger, the thrills are better, the laughs are heartier, the experience is stronger, and your heart beats louder. Transformers, Minions, Spider-Man, The Incredible Hulk. You can't have a cooler time. Florida residents get up to 3 months free on any Universal Orlando annual pass. Just grab a Wendy's combo meal and use the promo code on specially marked cups of Coca-Cola. That means more mayhem, more thrills, and more Universal Mardi Gras with a parade every night now through March 25th. Visit universalorlando.com for complete details. Offer ends March 29th, 2017. Valid at participating Wendy's locations. Restrictions apply. Entertainment subject to change without notice.
Keep on saving at Dunkin' with 2 donuts and a medium hot or iced coffee for $2.99. With donuts available in a wide variety like Boston cream, glazed, jelly, it's easy to find your favorite. Add a coffee, enjoy a sip, and smile today. America runs on Dunkin'. Plus applicable taxes. Participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Do you feel like you got slow internet? Did you get duped into leaving Xfinity to go for that whole unlimited data and it just didn't work out for you and you realize, okay, I really don't have a very good service after all? Well, come back to Xfinity right now and get over 140 channels along with that great voice remote you get on the Xfinity X1 DVR. Plus, you get access to Netflix now, and you can stream thousands of shows and movies on any device, anytime, anywhere. Plus, you get that super fast, blazing internet up to 75 megabits per second. And you can now get it for a limited time for only $79.99 a month for 24 months. And you get the same rate for 2 years with a 2-year agreement and enrollment in EcoBill and AutoPay. Plus, if you act today, you'll get $150 back. All you do, call 1-800-XFINITY or go online to xfinity.com. But you need to hurry up because the offer ends 3/21/2017. Requires enrollment in EcoBill, paperless billing, and autopay. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. New customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees, including broadcast TV fee and RSN fee extra and subject to change. After promo, regular rates apply.
Medical malpractice, Gordon and Donner, 333-3333.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Howard Johnson.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News. On this Monday, lots of wind. Skies are sunny to partly cloudy with a few isolated showers blowing through. Very gusty east winds at 20 to 25 miles an hour. A 20% chance of a quick shower today, the high near 80. Tonight, partly cloudy, windy and warm, the low 70. And Tuesday, partly cloudy, windy again, warm high of 80 with a few showers.
Best actor, best dressed, best way to make Monday happy. That award goes to Howard Johnson Hotels for today's vacation sale. Visit hojo.com/radio to plan now and save 15%. hojo.com/radio for the happiest deals.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Coming up on Saturday, we're getting everybody back together. The KVJ Volunteer Army doing another beach cleanup. This one is going to be back at MacArthur Beach State Park. We got to get ready for turtle nesting season. But the cool thing about it is you come out, you clean up the beach for 2 hours, and afterwards you can hang out with us and do some kayaking, paddleboarding, fishing. We got kids activities, an animal show, food truck's going to be there. And, of course, it is free. Just take your time, 2 hours at the most on Saturday, and it's easy to sign up too. Make that totally pain-free for you. It takes about 8 seconds if you go to kvjshow.com. So if you got some free time, you want to teach your kids a really good lesson, make sure you join us this Saturday, 8 to 10 a.m. for the KVJ Volunteer Army Beach Cleanup.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
I really don't care what you say. I'm going to do it anyway. How often do you actually say that to your partner? Sometimes maybe you should. Ryan is in a situation where maybe that's exactly what he should say to his wife because she is laying down the law on something that he would like to do. Should he say, I don't care what you say, I'm going to do it anyway? Tell me what this situation is that Ryan, that your wife will not let you be involved with.
Well, hey guys, thanks first of all for having me on. I'm having a situation that's kind of weighing heavy on me. A coworker of mine, who I respect, she's like my best friend at work. She's a female coworker. We've been working together for, I don't know, the whole time I've been with this company, 10 years or so. Her mom just died. And she asked me to speak at the funeral. Because we've been friends for a long time. I was pretty close with her. I knew her mom. My wife, however, is definitely the jealous type. She has some trust issues. This coworker of mine, she's younger than my wife. I've actually known her longer than my wife. We've been married for like 7 years. I've known, like I said, for like 10 years this coworker, and she doesn't want me to go to the funeral.
Okay. Now, have you tried, I guess just making her feel secure and saying, look, I mean, this is just to do something nice for a friend, a coworker? I mean, does your wife often lay down these kind of ultimatums with other women, or is it just this coworker that she's kind of given this ultimatum? Has she done this kind of thing before with other?
So before we got married, my wife had actually been cheated on, so she's always had some trust issues that we've kind of had to work through throughout the entire relationship and wedding, marriage. She's particularly kind of honed in on this coworker because we are so close at work. We've worked together for so long.
Yeah.
She is younger. So, like, we had her over for dinner one time several years ago, and that was, like, the last time that was allowed.
Do you
about that.
Do you guys ever, I mean, would you say that she flirts at all?
My coworker?
Yeah.
No, I would not say that at all. No, I mean, I think that because we've worked together so long, we have our inside jokes at work, and we kind of, like, laugh, but I don't think it's flirtatious. I don't think it's ever been a situation. Like, even before I was married, there was no kind of romantic tension here or anything like that. Like, this was never,
Yeah, there's some kind of connection that maybe your wife, and maybe she is just jealous, and maybe she, finds a lot of these things, but it sounds like this might be more of a unique thing, and maybe she is jealous of almost like a chemistry that, exists between you two. And I know you may not feel it's like not romantic. I think sometimes guys are unaware of when girls are being flirty with them, and your partner can pick up on that. Other women can't.
But sometimes girls are jealous, though, or guys are jealous, and they just are jealous. I mean, my whole thing is, are you never allowed to ever have any kind of relationship with the opposite sex? If you don't have cheating in your heart and you're not a cheater, then why is it a big deal if he speaks at a funeral?
I agree. I've never given her any reason to think I was cheating. I've never cheated on her, and my coworker's engaged. So, I mean, it's not like she's this unattached girl looking for somebody. Like, she's also, in a very serious relationship. So, it goes both ways.
I mean, to speak at a funeral is a big deal for someone to ask you to do.
Yeah. That's a big deal.
Is that cool, though?
Well, this is the question. Ultimately, should Ryan tell his wife to kiss it and say, I don't care, I'm going anyway, I don't care what you say, or does he need to respect her wishes in this situation?
And this is the part of marriage that I have a problem with. When we don't have her on the line, so we don't know her side of the story, but if there's nothing bad going on, no cheating, and you're playing on the up and up, why do you have to be treated like a cheater and like you've done something wrong? Especially when this funeral thing's a matter of the heart.
Sure, yeah. There's a lot of depth here that I think we need. And the one thing I'm getting from you, Ryan, is that your wife doesn't do this all the time. It's not like she would never let you attend any kind of event with another woman or for another woman. It's just, in particular, this one coworker is the one that your wife really just, I don't know, is not feeling the vibe with her, right?
Yeah, I think you're on that. I mean, it's not like this. It's not like this coworker is inviting me to a weekend at a lake house or something. Like, this is like a super important thing. So I feel like I'm in the right here. But at the same time, I don't want to give my wife more reason to suspect I'm cheating, which is going to have her trust me less.
That's too bad, man. If you're really trying to just do the right thing and speak at a funeral, I don't understand why why can't your wife go? I think it's really unfair what your wife is doing. Not only you actually too lost somebody that you cared about. You said you were friends with this woman.
She sounds like she's being unrealistic in this. I mean, if we had her on, this was like a KVJ court, I think Ryan would win. I think that she should go because of this request. I would say that, and the question is, does Ryan just totally go anyway?
Virginia always says, happy wife, happy life. But she's got to compromise too, though. She's got to maybe, I think she's got to be supportive of him.
Yes, she doesn't sound like she's being fair in this.
So do you always have to take it in marriage?
No, not always. But I think you need to pick when you're going to say, I'm going to tell you to kiss it, and I'm going to do it anyway.
Do you do that with the queen sometimes still?
There are some times where, yes, but it has to be where I'm like, I'm very compelled by this, and I'm so sorry you feel that way, but this is something I need to do anyway, even though you're strongly against it.
Would you say the last thing you and the queen kind of went head-to-head with was the dog?
Yeah, I mean, that was one thing. Yeah, we've had a few, but
a few after that.
Yeah, we've had a few little mix-ups, but yeah, that would be my take on it. So this, I think, might be the one case. It's not a card that you want to throw down very often, but I think Ryan might need to play it this time. So I don't know. What do you think? Should Ryan play the card, tell his wife to kiss it, or should he just be like, okay, and tell the coworker, sorry, I can't speak at the funeral? What would you do if you're him?
I'm speaking at the funeral.
Yeah, I think I am too. 877-979-WRMF. Give Ryan your vote. 877-979-9763 here at the KVJ Show.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand. Well, me, I fall in love with you every single day, and hoping that you'll understand. The Well, maybe we found love right where we are, and we found love right where we are.
All right, so what you thinking here in this little situation for Ryan? His wife won't let him go speak at this funeral. Apparently, this girl who wants him to go speak on behalf of her mom, he was kind of close with her, and the wife feels threatened, I think, by this other girl, even though she's got her own man and is engaged. So is she overextending her bounds? Should he go anyway? I think is the ultimate thing. And when do you tell your significant other to kiss it? I don't care what you say. I'm doing it anyway.
Well, he's not allowed to go because the saying, "Happy wife, happy life."
Well, some people are saying, is there a texting and saying he just needs to bring her? Just be like, okay, what about I go with you?
Oh yeah, go ahead, bring drama to a funeral. That's a great.
Well, I mean, maybe if what it is, she feels insecure about this woman and him going, then, maybe that's the whole thing, that she needs to go with him. Be like, okay, hey, how about that as a compromise? You can go and be right on my arm the entire time.
This is something tells me it's not that kind of situation where she would just go to the funeral.
And from Palm Beach Gardens, do you think that Ryan should go anyway, even though his girl does not want him going to this funeral to speak for this girl's mother?
I think he needs to talk to his wife more. And if he really feels passionate and strongly about speaking at his friend's mom's funeral, then he really should go. But he needs to explain that this goes far beyond him speaking at someone's funeral. She obviously is not trusting him.
Yeah.
But if he explains to her that, look, I'm not a cheater. If I wanted to cheat, I would. But I'm not. So don't treat me like I am. My husband and I kind of had a similar situation when we were first together a couple of years with his ex-girlfriend that he was still friends with in a circle of friends who I didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
He explained to me, look, I'm not a cheater, and if I wanted to cheat, I would tell you that I'm cheating. And I'm like, well, that's not fair. That's not right. And he's like, but no, I'm honest. I don't want to not be honest. So we've always have this where if we want to,
Sorry.
or have to do that. And we've been together for 25 years.
And those are all great points, but I mean, I'm sure in the history of their marriage, they've talked about this before. I don't think this is something where he's just gonna, oh, by the way, baby, I'm not a cheater. By talking to him, it sounds like she kind of has a jealous bit of a streak to her because of her past. But my question is, what if he does ask the wife, hey, baby, please go with me? And she's like, no, I'm not going, and I don't want you to go. Then what do you do?
At that point, yeah, then that's where I think it gets tough, is why she won't go. And it really should. I need to. The wife wouldn't come on with us because I want to do this for KVJ Court, and she just, I don't know, it won't come on.
She's not
wish. I'm hoping she's hearing this because it's it's hard to defend your side when you're not on here. That's why I understand you. I mean, it's going out over the radio anyway, so why
There's
not?
no way he didn't ask her to go to the wedding. She just does. She doesn't want to go, and plus, you really want her to go to. I'm sorry, funeral. I keep saying wedding, funeral when there's a chance of drama.
Yeah. Liz is on here with her thoughts. Ryan's wife does not want him to go to this funeral of this woman's mom he apparently was close with, and she feels threatened, I guess, by this other woman, even though she's got a fiance.
They're asking him to speak at the funeral, which is a big deal.
Mm-hmm. Liz, what's your thought on this? Should he go anyway, even though his wife doesn't want him to?
Well, I mean, first of all, Jason's right in that it is a big deal. But the problem is it's a big deal. This guy is emotionally involved in this woman's life. And I'm sorry, I'm exercising right now.
Oh, what are you doing? You doing burpees?
I am, actually. I do modified burpees.
Okay.
Listen to you.
Oh, there you go.
Kevin could tell.
Yeah, burpee, yeah.
You can tell.
Burpee breath.
That's impressive. But no, this relationship has gone way past coworker. It's gone way deep into the emotionally attached zone, and you cannot do that. When you're married, you can't have a relationship like that with the opposite sex. In fact, some people think that men and women can never be just friends, that one of them always wants to sleep with the other one. So if she feels uncomfortable with this, her instinct, her women's instinct is going off, and I think he can go. He can go ahead and go because he's already committed, but after that, he needs to cut this friendship.
Try to back away from it.
Okay, so what you're telling me
Yeah.
is if you have somebody in your life that you've been working with way before you ever get married and you're not a cheater and you just have a relationship with them, they have to cover and sever or cut and sever all ties with that person because they're married, even though they're not cheating on them?
No, but they can't have an emotionally involved friendship, which is what this is.
Well, they work together, and the mom was involved because I guess she would come to work or whatever. I mean, I just don't see how you're not allowed to be, like, as a friend level, emotional with people you work with for over 10 years. Like, for example, if I was to get married in 5 years and I work with women here that I already have somewhat of a professional / friendly relationship, I'm supposed to not honor that anymore?
I think in a relationship that there's only a couple times you can play this card on both sides. One where you completely go against what your spouse is saying to you, saying, I do not want you going. I go and kiss it. I'm going anyway. You can only play that card a couple times. And on the other side, there's only a couple times, and it's got to be for good reason. You say, look, my women's instincts are going off. I don't like you being around this woman. I understand it's a funeral and speaking for her mom, but there's just an underlying, sometimes women or just anyone can be manipulative, and she might be manipulating you and you don't see it.
Yeah, but the woman that just said, though, my whole thing is you're allowed to be friends with people of the opposite sex and not want to sleep with them and have an emotional connection with them as a friend, and that does not mean you're a cheater or a horrible person. And if something goes wrong in that friend's life, as a good friend, stay by their side. Just because someone's jealous and insecure doesn't mean you need to stop being a good friend to somebody.
True, but they are your wife. That is your spouse.
But that's always my issue, though. Just because someone's your wife or your husband, if they're being unreasonable, you're supposed to surrender and go, well, because you're my husband or my wife, I just gotta take it.
Well, the problem is if you keep telling them and they keep telling you, saying, hey, I don't like you to hang with this person, and you keep doing it anyway, then it's going to erode the relationship and you'll wind up divorced.
You
can do that.
I'm just talking about the specifics. He had a friendship and he's a coworker.
I think she's just mad that he's known her for so long, and it's like more of an emotional cheating than it is like an actual physical.
That's why we got to really talk to her, because whatever it is, there's something setting her radar off. Is it totally unbased? Or maybe if we talk to her, we'd be like, that makes perfect sense. There's something that we didn't
I hear you, Bert.
Yes, someone died, though. It's a funeral. This is such a different, specific situation. It's not like he's going to a ball with her. He's speaking at a funeral. I just don't get why.
But if this is the third situation with someone else where it's like you said, kiss it, I'm going anyways, then yeah, they're like, okay, he doesn't seem to care when I have a problem with somebody. And that will happen. That's natural to happen in relationships. There's always somebody, like the Queen will say, and I'm like, I give her about maybe one or two. It's like, okay, she gets bad vibes from this person. I'm like, okay, you get a few. But if every person you get bad vibes about, then I think it's you.
Well,
then you're the situation.
He already said that she had jealous issues before the relationship even started, so there's a past there.
Then he needs to take her to therapy, and they need to try to work out why she's so jealous. Yeah. I think that's it. So anyway, if you got something you want to sound off about with it, like I said, it's best to get both people on to do a KVJ chord so that we can really get through it.
What do I know?
Yeah. Send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com, or text, call 877-979-WRMF. Virginia live from Mardi Gras coming up next with the KVJ Show.
She was checking up for me from the game. She was spitting in my ear. You would think that she knew me. Decided to cheat. Conversation got heavy. She had me feeling like she's ready to blow. Watch out! She's saying, "Come get me." So I got up and followed her to the floor. She said, "Baby, let's go." When I told her, I said. Girls any. But that just ain't me. Hey, 'cause I don't know. If I take that chance, she swears it's gonna leave. But what I do is the way she dance makes Shawty alright for me. The way she gets low, I'm like, yeah, just work that out for me. She asked for one more dance, and I'm like, yeah, how the hell am I supposed to leave? And I said, yeah. Shawty got down and said, come and get me. I got so caught up, I got you told me. Every my girl, you could be the best for me. Next thing I knew, she was all up on me screaming.
Watch out, my outfit's ridiculous. In the club looking so conspicuous. And wow, these women all on the prowl. If you hold the head steady, I'ma melt the cow. And forget about game, I'ma spit the truth. I won't stop till I get them in their birthday suits. So give me the rhythm and it'll be off with their clothes. Then bend over to the front and touch your toes. I left the jag and I took the rolls. If they ain't cutting, then I put them on foot patrol. How you like me now when my pinky's valued over 300,000? Let's drink, you the one to please. Ludacris fill cups like Double D. Me and Ursh once more when we leaves them dead. We want a lady in the street, but a freak in the bed that say,
I got so caught up, I got you told me. Every my girl, you could be the best for me. Next thing I knew, she was all up on me screaming.
take that and rewind it back. Lil Jon got the beat to make your booty go. Take that, rewind it back. Ursher got the voice to make your booty go. Take that, rewind it back. Ludacris got the flow to make your booty go. Take that, rewind it back. Lil Jon got the beat to make your booty go.
We got a little party going on. A lot of stuff happening over the weekend here in South Florida. My gosh, ton of good stuff going down from the Honda Classic. Spring training baseball also was going on. Had the Lake Worth Street Painting Festival. Catch Me Outside girl getting into some drama out there.
They caught her outside.
She gets caught a lot.
Yeah, that's like
for a girl to always say catch me. She gets caught a lot.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff. And big party too in New Orleans. Tomorrow's Fat Tuesday. Virginia has been in New Orleans, her hometown, all throughout the weekend, and she's checking in right now. I think she's got up a little bit ago. Virginia.
Hello.
Hey, what's happening?
Oh, we just got up. You're right.
Yeah, that's what I figured. You guys are an hour behind us, so that's about normal. So
yeah, it was fun last night.
What'd you guys do?
So that Jim Caviezel, remember him? He played Jesus in The Passion of the Christ.
Wait, Jesus is there for Fat Tuesday?
Jesus was here, and he threw us beads.
Did you flash Jesus?
Kevin.
What?
Of course she did.
I only mooned him.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
He's like, I help those who help themselves.
Good enough. That's crazy. So what was the name of the parade last night?
Last night it was Bacchus. So Jim was Bacchus. He was the king of the whole parade. It was awesome.
Wow, that's very cool. Tell me about what happened the other night. Did you see any of the stuff that happened with Endymion, the drunk that plowed into the crowd?
I luckily was not there, but it's kind of crazy because my brother-in-law, we were talking about going to Endymion. We had been at parades all day that day, and we had talked about going to Endymion. He's like, oh, that's the perfect place to go watch it, right there on Carrollton. So thank goodness we didn't go, or we would have been right there.
Wow. Did you talk to anybody that was around it or saw what happened?
Yeah, there was a few people that were talking on the radio here locally about it when I was driving around yesterday listening. Luckily, nobody got killed. You know, a drunk driver plowing into a crowd of people and children, and it's a miracle that no one lost their lives. But
right.
23 people got hurt.
Wow. Crazy, yeah.
Insane. The guy was drunk 3 times his legal limit.
Right.
So
They said he didn't even know what was going on when they took him out of the vehicle. Like, he just was like, had no clue even like where he was or what was going on. So.
That's terrifying.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hey, V.
I'm sure they roughed him up on the way to the station.
That's just how it's done there.
And I endorse that.
Hey, V, are you going to stop at that place where they have those great potatoes?
I will do anything you want me to. You want potatoes? I'll bring you. You know they have potatoes in Florida, right?
But you got the kind with that good honey mustard, and I don't care if it's a day old. Please bring those back.
I'll bring you whatever you want. Honey mustard all day.
Yeah, King's cake.
Oh, man.
And what are the plans for today? What are you doing?
I got all the king cakes for you guys already. Those are coming back. And then the plan for today is we like to do a little Bloody Mary tour. So we go through the quarter, and we have like 7 spots that we stop for a Bloody Mary. So that's what we're going to do this afternoon.
Oh, so jealous. That sounds fantastic.
Only 7 spots you guys go to?
Only 7?
What are you going to drink after that?
Oh, my God. 7 Bloody Marys. I'd be hammered.
That's before lunch.
Yeah, it's a different world there, my
I'd
friend.
end up dead at Mardi Gras.
Yeah, you would end up dead. All right, Virginia.
Tonight, I want to tell you this. Tonight, we got some local people that are riding in Orpheus, Harry Connick's parade. Some folks from the South Florida Fair. Remember our intern Sam? His dad is riding in Orpheus tonight, so we're going to go cheer for him.
Oh, that's cool. Good stuff.
Yeah, bringing a little Florida to Louisiana.
Yeah, well, you continue to have fun, and we'll see you later on this week when you get back.
Okay, have fun, guys.
Okay, all right, you too. There you go, Virginia.
Bye.
Bye. In New Orleans, hanging out for Mardi Gras.
I don't know if I could hang Mardi Gras. I'd be a monster.
Yeah, tomorrow's Fat Tuesday. We should do our own version of Fat Tuesday here in the South Florida area.
So when you let it ride, you got to get ready for Ash Wednesday. So, yeah, you can do it.
7 margaritas tomorrow?
Yeah, it's a Catholic thing.
You want to get weird tomorrow?
Just plow down a lot of food. Definitely a bad day to be on your diet, man.
I mean, I think tomorrow is the last day.
Tomorrow is the last day. If you're Catholic, that you got to get it all in before you go through Lent.
You guys want some cocktails tomorrow? Let's just really blow this biatch out.
Bloody Marys, 7 of them?
Let's come in to Ash Wednesday very hungover, and that's when we will repent.
I don't know, man.
I'm still repenting from last weekend.
I'm repenting from the PGA
That's
gig.
what I'm talking.
Coming up here in a couple of minutes, boy, this is an interesting test drive. Started in Fort Lauderdale, and the guy said, hey, let me just borrow this Maserati real quick. I want to go show my girlfriend. Yeah, I'll let you know the next chapter of that. Didn't exactly go the way he said. I'll give you the details in your Whacked Out News next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. Get ready for serious savings during the President's Day event. Schumacher in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. Your roadway's not looking too bad for your Monday morning commute. Just a few incidents for you to be aware of. In Royal Palm Beach, we have an accident. That's on 441 at Southern Boulevard. And in Broward County, we have a sinkhole. That's on Southwest 24th Avenue. It's affecting both northbound and southbound traffic. That's just north of Davie Boulevard. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
New year, new you. New AC? Turn to the experts at Lindstrom and save up to $1,500 on a new Carrier air conditioning system. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
You know, when it comes to weight loss, I have tried so many programs out there, and I can tell you, hands down, the easiest way I have ever found to lose weight is quick weight loss. When I stick to the quick weight loss program, the weight flies off, and I'm not starving myself. That, for me, is the most important thing. If you can't give up food, I can't give up food. Giving up food is, like, ridiculous. Quick weight loss is the way to go. I had snacks. I had these little peanut butter bars that were so delicious. Full meals, like it really is more food than I ever thought I'd be eating on a weight loss program. Results are guaranteed. Lose up to 30 pounds, plus get 30 days, $30. And kids join free when parents sign up. Some conditions do apply. There's no prepackaged meals, no gym visits. 17 locations from Miami to Vero. For one near you, dial **Quick on your mobile phone. Dial **QUICK for a free consultation. They'll even text you back with more savings. Message and data rates do apply. So again, dial **Quick on your mobile phone for quick weight loss. **Quick.
As dawn breaks across this majestic land, Subway is embarking on the Footlong Fest, a footlong promotion of mammoth-sized proportions, where a mere $6 gets you any footlong, an endless $6 cavalcade of Italian BMTs and rotisserie-style chicken. So bring your appetite, America, because the $6 Subway Footlong Fest is upon us. $6 for any footlong, but only for a limited time. Only at participating restaurants. Additional charge for extras and deluxe plus applicable tax. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. May not be combined with other offers or coupons.
If you're ready for a change, New Look Boca should be your first call. New Look Boca offers Ticolipo, a minimally invasive but highly effective technique that'll take the inches off and keep them off. Ticolipo starts at just $19.99. Reshape your body with breast augmentation from $24.99. Facelifts and fat transfers under $4,000. Or put little to no money down with New Look Boca's Guaranteed Finance Program. The surgeries are performed by board-certified surgeons. New Look Boca also has specialists in lap band surgery for extreme weight loss, plus hair restoration and vaginal rejuvenation. Call New Look Boca at 561-894-4444. That's 561-894-4444.
This is Mark, and he's a Scots scientist. He's always working to make it easier for you to get a thick, lush lawn. Is your grass thin? Are dollarweed and clover creeping in? Mark's here to help with the #1 brand in the South, Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S Southern Weed and Feed. It has the right nutrients to green grass while killing weeds, all in one step. It's so easy it'll save your time and strengthen your grass. This is a Scott's Yard. Pick up Scott's Bonus S today.
Get store-wide savings at Badcock Home Furniture and More. Furniture, bedding, appliances, electronics, and more with no credit refused and interest-free financing till 2018. Apply online today at badcocksfl.com.
The Boca Raton Regional Hospital has specialized in women's health care for nearly 3 decades. And now, with the opening of the new Christine E. Lynn Women's Health and Wellness Institute, the hospital has taken that reputation to even greater heights. It's a $22 million, 46,000 square foot facility. It's gorgeous. And I love this. You know, you get the results of your mammogram that day. You don't have to go home to worry about the results. They give them to you that day. And if you need any follow-up treatment whatsoever, it's done that very same day. How amazing is that? They've got the best imaging technology out there. So good that people come from around the world to see the medicine that they're using. And what's even more impressive, too, is it's not just about breast care. They do cardiac care, they do wellness, they do mind, body, and spirit classes, all in a stunningly beautiful facility designed by women for women. It's the Christine E. Lynn Women's Health and Wellness Institute at Boca Raton Regional Hospital, a new touchstone for women's health.
For responsive legal help, call Anna Jarn Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios, this is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha-ha, fighting in the nude. Drunk people pooping in the street. Ha-ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Yeah! Well, this sounds like a lot of fun, doesn't it? You go there into the Maserati dealership in Fort Lauderdale, and you're like going, hey, I'm going to take a little test drive. And then the guy's cool, and he's like, cool, I might be able to sell a $150,000 car here. So they get over there to the Boca Resort, and the guy's like going, hey, I just want to show this thing to my girlfriend. You mind if I just kind of cruise it over there real quick? Guy's like going, I got a sale, no big deal. Guy speeds off. Guy's gone. Sales guy's sitting there waiting at the Boca Resort, the pool, like, okay. A little bit of time passes, and he's like, I don't think this guy's coming back. So he called the police, and sure enough, the guy wasn't coming back. They found the thief, like, later at a Starbucks in Boca. Charged the guy with grand larceny of $100,000 or more. And the big dumb thing is, like, the guy had his license at the dealership, and apparently the manager's known him for several years, so I don't know. I mean, you just can't drive off in a Maserati and just take it out all day and all night and all you want. I mean, it's not really how it works.
Sometimes people go a little crazy.
Maybe he just lost track of time.
I don't know. It'd be interesting to hear what that court case is all about. Interesting cat in Melbourne, Florida. He stripped naked and wrestled with several cops in the pouring rain. They said the guy was driving on a highway when he stopped, got out of his vehicle, ripped off all his clothes, and shouted, I am God, and then ran around the highway. Cops arrived a short time later and had to wrestle the slippery suspect down to the ground. He was taken to the hospital for an evaluation. Might have been going through something.
Yeah, or drugs. One of the two, or maybe both.
That's one of my biggest fears is getting in a scuffle while naked.
Oh yeah, do you often?
Well, I just thinking. I saw a clip once of this guy running, and the cops went to grab him, and it pulled his pants down, and he was crawling and just dragging everything onto the cement. I was like, God,
that's gonna hurt.
Or that's why I don't sleep naked anymore. I'm so afraid if somebody breaks in, I have to confront them naked.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
that's
gosh.
a good point.
We should totally do an all-nude wrestling tournament, us three. We should, for like Face Your Fears week. He said he's so afraid of
Face
it.
your fears. No, you guys would be facing fears too.
You gotta wrestle each other naked. I'll do it with you.
Okay.
I don't.
All right.
I'm not doubting.
The
your-
challenge has been thrown down.
Yeah,
Daddy's
man.
really not gonna pass this up.
Yeah. But face your fear, brother. I'm here to help you.
I'm glad I brought it up.
That'd be a great video.
For who? It's a small demo for that one.
Well, there's a guy in Intercourse, Pennsylvania who got busted earlier this month for flashing his junk at a woman in the library. He did not get intercourse out of the deal. He's facing indecent exposure instead.
In the library?
In the library.
He's like, the sign said it.
Then there's this drunk guy in England. He tried to show off by doing donuts in a parking lot recently. He got arrested because he didn't realize he was actually doing donuts in the parking lot of the police station. And cops in England had to tase a guy last Thursday because they're like, oh my gosh, this guy has a gun. They started tasing him. And then they realized, oh, that's not a gun. That's a cane. Oh, he's blind.
Oh, no.
Ooh, whoops.
I mean, do you lose your job for that one?
I mean,
you got to give that man some money, first of all.
You might think, yeah. You might think there's probably going to be something involved with that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad does not cut it.
Yeah.
Would he be able to identify anyone, though, in the lineup? When I get crickets for that? All right, how'd you work out?
Coming up here in a couple of minutes. Fun little game here. Yes, let's say maybe you're a cop and you accidentally tased a blind guy because you thought his cane was a gun. Maybe you actually read off the wrong movie for Movie of the Year at the Academy Awards. Somebody put that envelope there, so I don't even know how that happened. Does that person have a job today, do you think, at next year's Academy Awards?
Of course they do, because it was planned.
Oh, you think so?
They got a raise.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. I want to play this game today. You tell us what you did on your job, and we'll guess whether or not you kept it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Screwed up pretty bad. There was a big blunder that happened. Did you actually keep your job, yes or no? 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763. Call us up here at the KVJ Show.
You know just what to say. Things that scare me, I should just walk away. But I can't move my feet. The more that I know you, the more I want to. Something inside me's changed. I was so much younger yesterday. Oh. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. Don't need no butterflies when you give me the whole damn zoo. By the way, you do things to my body. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. By the way, you do things to my body. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. Know just how to make my heart beat faster. Emotional earthquake, bring on disaster. You hit me head on, got me weak in my knees. Yeah, something inside me's changed. I was so much younger yesterday. Yeah, so much younger yesterday. Oh, yeah. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. Don't need no butterflies when you give me the whole damn zoo. By the way, you do things to my body. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. so much younger yesterday.
So you think the person who screwed up last night at the Academy Awards actually is keeping their gig?
I do, because I personally think this is kind of a stunt.
You think that this is a stunt?
I don't think everyone was involved. In fact, I think only a few people were involved, but I do think this is done on purpose.
Okay, well,
this is the only part. I think they wanted a big moment to have everyone talk about.
If you missed it last night, they announced that La La Land had won the Best Picture, and as La La Land is on the stage accepting the award, they're like, wait, we didn't win?
Thank you all. Thank you to the Academy. Thank you to Lionsgate. Thank you to our incredible cast and crew. We're all up here right now.
It's my family, my mom, papa, Jeff. We lost, by the way, but, you know.
Guys, I'm sorry. No, there's a mistake. Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture.
Moonlight won. Come on, this is not a joke. This is not a joke. I'm afraid they read the wrong thing.
This is not a joke. Moonlight has won Best Picture. Moonlight, Best Picture.
I think you guys should keep it anyway. This is very unfortunate what happened. Personally, I blame Steve Harvey for this.
Oh, boy, yeah. So, who is taking the blame today, or is there no blame at all? Right now, a majority of our audience does think that was staged. 50% think that. 32% think, no, it's just an honest mistake, and 17, almost 18% said, who cares?
I mean, that's really kind of the percentages that I'm in.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that could care less about that. We will in your dirt coming up here in just a few, though. They have some of the new names for Dancing with the Stars that have leaked out. We'll let you know the latest in that. Your dirt is on the way in just a few. But have you screwed up on your job? In the whacked out news, we heard about these cops in England that saw this guy with a gun, and so they tased him and then realized that his gun was actually a cane and he was blind. Ooh, that's, yeah. Do you keep your job if you tase a blind guy who just has a cane?
I mean, that's a major mistake.
It sounds bad, at least when you say it that way.
You have to at least give that dude a nice little chunk of money.
I'm sure he probably will get something. Elise is on here from Fort Lauderdale. All right, so tell us how you screwed up at work, and then we'll tell you whether or not you kept your job. Elise, hello.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good. Okay, so what did you do at work to screw up?
Okay, so I was working at Panera, and it was like my third day of working. I was brand new. I didn't even know anybody's names. And you know when you walk in Panera, how around the bakery there's like 3 sheets of glass like surrounding the bakery of all like the good pastries and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I had a tray, and I turned around, and I was walking to go fill the bakery, and I slightly tapped the glass. As soon as I tapped it, the whole 3 sheets of glass came toppling over and literally just fell into all the bakery items. And it was so loud that as soon as it happened, the entire store stopped eating, turned, and stared at me while I was just sitting there awkwardly with the sheet, like not knowing what to say.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say that was a total accident, so I'm going to say that you kept your job, Jaybird.
Yeah, you kept your job. In fact, I think you could probably, turn around on them and say it's your stuff.
Right, dangerous. Did you keep your job, Elise?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say, yeah, that you're right. That wouldn't have been cool if they'd have fired her almost.
Yeah, you always see that in the
It's
movie.
an accident. You break stuff.
You always see that in the movies where an employee makes just like a legit, honest mistake, and the boss comes out, "You're fired."
Yeah.
Does that really happen?
It probably does, depending upon if you got a jerky boss, but it shouldn't. Steven's on here from Gardens. All right, Steven, what was the mishap? How'd you screw up at work?
Hey, how's it going today, guys?
Good. How you doing, bud?
Doing great. Basically, mishap at work. First moved to Florida like in '04, right after all the hurricanes kind of happened. So I got into work with a hurricane shutter company, and I was delivering some shutters to a Delray factory. They put me in a box truck. I was about 18 years old. Never drove a box truck before in my life, and I actually stopped at a gas station to get directions. And when I tried to leave out of the gas station, I ended up not realizing the height of the box truck and took out a good corner of that building, 7-Eleven in Delray.
You took out the building?
I kind of freaked out with my friend, and he's like, just floor it. So we tried gunning it for a little bit. Obviously, a box truck isn't too fast. So I ended up actually turning around and going back to the 7-Eleven and got a good amount of trouble with, the owner of the gas station and with my company.
Okay, let's see. Again, I think it was kind of an accident, though. I mean, a lot of times they post the heights, and you're supposed to know the height of the truck you're driving, but I'm going to say he kept his job. What do you think, Jay Bird?
I think he got fired. I think he had some issues before. This was the last straw.
Did you keep your job? Did you get fired, Steven?
I actually kept my job.
He did? Okay. Yeah, I mean, did they cite it because, I mean, yeah, it was an honest mistake, right?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. They just ended up, insurance claims, and needless to say, I didn't drive a box truck for them again.
I mean, I got fired for a mistake. When I was a teacher assistant, I couldn't do the copies.
Yeah.
And they didn't like that, and the fact that my Hulk Hogan station wagon caught on fire in the parking lot. But is that really something to fire someone over?
But did you have other things that were happening? Were you like awful at your job on top of it?
I don't want to say awful. That's such a strong emotion.
You say you were good?
I wasn't good either.
Okay, all right. Gary's on here from Gardens. Gary, how did you screw up at work?
Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning.
Morning.
A long time ago, I worked for a little company called Office Depot, headquarters in Boca.
Yep.
And I used to ride motorcycles for fun when I wasn't selling office supplies. And I went to Staples.com and I bought a web domain called bulletbikes.com. Long story short, next thing you know, I get a phone call a couple months later from the Wall Street Journal doing an article on why people are going to Staples for websites versus office supplies. And I couldn't tell him because, I work for Office Depot, and he kept pushing me. And he's like, don't worry, whatever you say is on the QT. And I said, well, I work for their biggest competitor. And he's like, who's that? I go, well, it's Office Depot. And he goes, oh, tell me more. The long story short is he quoted me saying, quote, I went to Staples because Office Depot didn't offer that.
Yeah, you got fired.
Okay.
There's no way you survived this way. You got fired.
Well, it gets better, guys. Almost 7 months later, I get a phone call from my boss screaming at me, full-page ad in the Wall Street Journal with my name in bold print saying, quote, Gary is from Office Depot didn't offer it. And I was fully expecting, that's my last day.
Okay, so fully expecting that's my last day. I would fully expect that is your last day. He kind of left the tone like it's not, but I'm going to say you got fired.
You had to have gotten fired.
Did you get fired?
That next morning, I'm waiting to get fired. I'm at a cafe in Fort Lauderdale. My wife calls me, who worked at corporate, and said, you're never going to guess what happened. I said, what? And she goes, Dave Fuente just quit, the CEO of Office Depot. My story was swept under the rug, baby. I was there another 12 years.
Yeah.
It's all about timing, baby.
That guy got fired. Yeah.
I was there another 12 years.
You would have gotten fired.
Wow.
You would have so got fired.
Oh my gosh, that's pretty.
That'd be like you going
Yeah.
and be quoted in a radio magazine bashing our company.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And it's like my face and my quote and everything else. And then, wow, the CEO of the company quits. That's awesome.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, if you love Dancing with the Stars, we're going to give you the rundown of some of the names that have been leaked to be on the show. Coming up, don't know if you heard about this, but Muhammad Ali's family is threatening a lawsuit after one of his sons was held at Fort Lauderdale International Airport and asked about his religion for a couple of hours. Customs officials held Muhammad Ali Jr. for about 2 hours when he flew in from Jamaica with his mom. They let his mom go through after she produced a photo of herself with her ex-husband. And Ali and his mom apparently were in Jamaica to speak at a Black History Month event. And they are blaming the current state in America about allowing people in and religious intolerance. So interesting to see if they're going to have a lawsuit or not. A little bit of drama happened in Lake Worth with the Boynton Beach teen, the Cash Me Outside girl from Dr. Phil. You can look and see what happened. She's with two other girls, and there's no audio to the video that happened on Lake Avenue, but TMZ is running with it today, and it's one of the top trending stories in South Florida. I think somebody kind of like jumped up at her.
Caught her outside.
Yeah, and I think they were kind of like, it was late, and they're like, she's 13, and they're like, going, what are you doing out so late? Did we cash you outside?
Well, I am outside, though.
Yeah, and, all kinds of drama went down. If you want to see the video, you can go check it out. I don't know if any charges or anything are coming from it, but everybody's just looking for a story with her.
How about
Jamie Lynn Spears announced on Instagram that her daughter has made a full recovery after that ATV accident last month.
Very nice.
I mean, the girl had flipped it over into a pond and was underwater for a while, like several minutes.
2 minutes, according to our sources, response time. The EMTs were there in under 2 minutes.
Yeah, okay. But apparently she was in intensive care there for a little while and is now completely fine. In a recent interview with Rolling Stone, John Mayer is saying that he will start writing his new album, The Search of Everything. And he did start putting down some of the lyrics after he and Katy Perry first split in 2014. So he's going to be pulling a Taylor Swift, who, oddly enough, is one of his exes as well.
His best work comes from the heartache, Kev.
Comes from the pain. Well, apparently his next album is going to be absolutely fantastic then. And some new names leaked for Dancing with the Stars. Nancy Kerrigan, Chris Kattan, Real Housewife Erica Jane, and Normani Corday from Fifth Harmony are going to be some of the people you're apparently going to be seeing on Dancing with the Stars.
Who are you excited about, Bird, from that list?
I guess Kattan, because we've met him before.
Yeah, that's right. He's a nice guy. He had that back fusion surgery, too.
He was nice to you in Virginia. He kind of was all over me.
He kind of
was.
Denny's listening to the audio. He's like, Chris Kattan kind of didn't really like you that much.
Yeah. But remember that? He had some back fusion. He showed us the scar. And I'm like, if he's got that, is that going to be hard for him to dance?
I don't know.
Probably.
It was weird because I thought he was on something when he was here. I really did.
Yeah.
He seemed weird to me.
A little off?
He did.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think you'd be on something if you're doing Dancing with the Stars. They say that Hillary Clinton had turned them down, and also former First Lady Michelle Obama had said, no thanks, not going to do it. Tonight on TV, you got some new judges coming in on The Voice. 8 o'clock on NBC, Alicia Keys and Gwen Stefani going to be joining Blaise Shelton and Adam Levine in the judges' chairs. Got Fashion Police talking about the Academy Awards on E! Tonight. The Bachelor is about ready to wrap up its season. Only a couple more episodes left.
Yeah, Bachelor podcast tomorrow.
Very pumped.
Got a new miniseries coming to ABC called When We Rise about the LGBT movement. Taken, a new series on NBC, starts tonight at 10 o'clock. You also got Supergirl, 24 Legacy, Jane the Virgin, and also Bates Motel. Just a couple things you can check out tonight on TV.
She just wants to be beautiful. She goes unnoticed. She knows no limits. She craves attention. She praises an image she prays to be sculpted by the sculptor. Oh, she don't see the light that's shining deeper than the eyes can find it. Maybe we're made of blind souls. She tries to cover up her pain and cut her woes away. 'Cause cover girls don't cry after the face is made. But there's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change a thing. The world could change its heart. No scars, so you're beautiful. With stars and we're beautiful. And you don't have to change a thing. The world could change its heart. No scars, so you're beautiful. With stars and we're beautiful. And you don't have to change a thing. The world could change its heart. No scars, so you're beautiful. With stars and we're beautiful.
Well, we got another problem with our office bathroom, and it's going to be putting a lot of people today in a crappy situation. I will tell you what's going on coming up next.
If you love the KVJ show, spread the word. Tell all your friends. For Okeechobee and all of South Florida on 97.9 WRMF.
On the next Entertainment Tonight,
It feels really good to live a dream.
think you saw the Oscars? Well, think again.
This is unbelievable.
E.T. has all the star moments you didn't see on TV.
I'll take that as a win.
The unrehearsed backstage moments. The late-night celebrity after parties. And all the Oscar fashion.
I want to go to the Oscars so I can wear a pretty dress.
Next E.T.
E.T. tonight at 7. Watch CBS 12.
Then, at 11, after an all-new Scorpion, it sounds like a TV mystery. But this is real life. There's a growing flood of bodies at the Palm Beach County Morgue.
This was completely unpredicted.
CBS 12 investigates how our medical examiner and our autopsy system are being pushed to the breaking point.
You do the math, we will run out of money quickly.
What's the cause? And what can it mean for your family?
My biggest fear is that we will lose our accreditation.
A CBS 12 investigation, tonight at 11.
Go faster. Go happier. Go bolder. At Universal Orlando Resort, go longer with an annual pass. This is where the fun is bigger, the thrills are better, the laughs are heartier, the experience is stronger, and your heart beats louder. Transformers, Minions, Spider-Man, The Incredible Hulk. You can't have a cooler time. Florida residents get up to 3 months free on any Universal Orlando annual pass. Just grab a Wendy's combo meal and use the promo code on specially marked cups of Coca-Cola. That means more mayhem, more thrills, and more Universal Mardi Gras with a parade every night now through March 25th. Visit universalorlando.com for complete details. Offer ends March 29th, 2017. Valid at participating Wendy's locations. Restrictions apply. Entertainment subject to change without notice.
The moment I stepped into Discovery Cove, I entered a world where I could come nose to nose with a dolphin and swim with thousands of tropical fish.
Welcome to Discovery Cove, a luxurious day resort where everything's included, even freshly prepared food and beverages. And now Florida residents can enjoy it all starting at $219 and get unlimited visits to SeaWorld and Aquatica, SeaWorld's water park, for 14 days surrounding your Discovery Cove reservation. Reserve your day at discoverycove.com, plus tax. Restrictions apply.
If you're looking for a great deal on a great car, get to Brayman Honda. True savings and true selection on hundreds of vehicles. It's waiting for you right now. True prices, true service, true selection. It's true for you at Brayman Honda. You're going to get a true commitment from Mike Rodriguez and all of his employees. Now, he runs the show over there. He sets the prices, but his team is totally and completely and entirely dedicated to offering you the best car buying experience. Panda and I last year got not one but two new Brayman Honda vehicles. We got them because the price was right, and we're so happy. We're about to take a road tripping in them. I love my Brayman Honda vehicle. Don't believe the hype from other dealers. At Brayman Honda, you get that low Honda price out the door. Hurry in, 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres. You can shop online at BraymanHondaPB.com. It's true at Brayman Honda. True prices, true selection. It's true for you. Online as well, BraymanHondaPB.com.
Chris Hardwick here, and today's Xfinity X1 Challenge is all about in-home Wi-Fi. So we asked real people how reliable their Wi-Fi is throughout their home.
Sometimes I have it, and sometimes I don't.
And what happens when all your devices are going at once?
We can't all use our stuff at the same time.
It drops out a lot. So we put Xfinity Internet to the test by connecting entire families to the same network on multiple devices at once.
I'm pretty impressed that it's able to hold up like this.
I want to switch.
Xfinity delivers the most Wi-Fi coverage throughout your home for the best in-home Wi-Fi experience. Take the Xfinity X1 Challenge and see for yourself.
Xfinity delivers the best in-home Wi-Fi experience. You can't get that with AT&T. Learn more or get started with Performance Starter 10 megabits per second internet from Comcast for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Requires enrollment to Eagle with paperless billing and autopay. Offer ends 4/30/17. Restrictions apply. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After promo, regular rates apply. Wi-Fi claim based on gig speed and router on 5 gigahertz band.
Have you noticed that maybe you're losing a step as you get a little bit older, year after year? You're just like, I notice my body's changing. There's things I can't do now that I used to do. Well, it's because as your body changes, you do many things like lose hormones. Those same hormones gave you energy, gave you spunk. They gave you that moxie that you would carry around in your 20s. They helped you burn that excess fat that's now, for some reason, sitting on your hips. It also was part of the reason why you just weren't so lethargic on a Monday. Well, if you're noticing you're feeling a little bit run down, you're having a hard time going today, and you think it might be your age, look at Wellington Anti-Aging. The name says it all. It's about anti-aging and their hormone replacement therapy. Getting your hormones back like what you had in the 20s will do just what you had in your 20s. You'll be able to burn off some of that fat. You'll have a better physique and, most importantly, at least for me, more energy and spunk in your day. And the thing about the cost is fantastic your insurance is likely going to cover your treatments. You definitely need to look into this, and then look into Wellington Anti-Aging. Online, WellingtonAntiAging.com. That's WellingtonAntiAging.com.
How you doing, everybody? It's Sal the Voice Valentinetti here to tell you about the first annual Fort Lauderdale Taste of Little Italy presented by AutoNation. It's March 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Hyzenga Plaza is the place to be. Come on down.
Proudly sponsored by Galbani Cheese, Bathroom Plus, and Laganista Beer. This hour's music is brought to you by Staples.
Filing your own taxes this year? Staples helps you be accountable with everything you need for tax season for less. With storage boxes and filing supplies to software like QuickBooks and TurboTax. And right now, get up to $15 off when you buy TurboTax. In stores only, ends April 1st. Staples, make more happen.
If you love the KVJ show, spread the word, tell all your friends. For Riviera Beach and all of South Florida on 97.9 WRMF.
It was literally a crappy situation. And I'm just kind of curious, what would you do with it? Now, when I said this, apparently producer Denny's fell victim to this. I went in the bathroom earlier this morning here, and, coming off of the weekend, I assume that the routine is a little bit different when it comes to maintenance and janitors and all that kind of good stuff. And I noticed that there was no TP in either stall. And I'm like, what do you do if you're at work and you really got to go? And even worse, you've already committed. What do you do? How do you handle that?
Well, that's kind of how it went down this morning, Kev. Because I was getting my coffee, so I like to lurk by the back bathroom, the one that nobody's supposed to use.
Right.
And I totally sat down and I was, situating. And I was like, oh no, there's no TP in here. So I had already begun the process. I stopped it, clinched.
You did, okay.
So I got to the one here and I just dropped trow and went for it, just assuming that we had toilet paper in here.
Yeah.
And there wasn't.
The fact that you're telling this story and you just ate Doritos and you're breathing on me is really turning my stomach.
It doesn't help. It doesn't help. Well, so I didn't know what to do. So I got down on my knees and I reached under to try to reach the other side, which I felt was no toilet paper either.
Oh my gosh.
So I had to waddle. I had to do the open butt waddle. And I was timing it. I was listening as sharply as I could to make sure nobody was approaching. Because if somebody caught me like that,
yes. No.
You know what this sounds like? This sounds like I'm not trying to start these wars up again, but this sounds like the work of floor 2. The second floor here in the building. Remember we had a little bit of wars going on here?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I got some...
What, you think someone came up and stole all of our TP?
From every bathroom.
There's a lawyer I know who's kind of on our side, but I won't out him because he gives me information about floor 2 and how that war is still going on.
Really?
I wouldn't...
But I don't think that their keys work on our bathrooms, because I've done that stealth move where I've tried to use theirs and it didn't work. Because that'd have been what I would have told you. Then that's why I'm like, I don't know what happens if you're here and it's after hours and all the TP. I mean, I don't know what your plan is.
Well, it makes you wonder what happened over the weekend that we lost all our toilet paper in every bathroom.
There's 2 jumbo rolls per stall, and all of them are gone.
I was always taught, like, if you're in the woods and you got to go poop and you use your underwear, that's your toilet paper, and then you bail on the toilet paper, and that's how you survive.
I don't wear undies.
Goodbye shorts.
Well,
what am I wearing now?
No.
I have no pants, and I got to start work.
You got to do the T-shirt, and then you come out of the bathroom flexing like you are, like you did it on purpose.
I don't know if anybody has a good solution for this, or if you've ever been caught with this, where you sat committed, and then you realized at work too. I mean, at home, there are other things you can do. You can jump in the shower or whatever. But what happens if you are at work and you've committed and there is no TP whatsoever?
It's going to look weird if you try to back that thing up to the sink, too. If someone walks in and you're backing that up.
I don't know what you do.
Well, fortunately, we have those really coarse paper towels that I grabbed a bunch of them. I probably wrecked the toilet doing this.
You wrecked your butt.
It was bad on both ends.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe there's a good solution that we're completely overlooking. It's like, but definitely a hack. And I'm like, is I, went in there. Luckily, everything was okay for me. I just needed to blow my nose. But yeah, what happens if,
it was tough.
I think unfortunately sometimes you just got to air dry.
Well, no, this would.
Do you go to the sink? How do you handle it? Do you go to the sink?
I probably take off my shirt. And then
You go shirtless?
I did.
You look for another shirt?
I do, man. That's why I always keep like 30 shirts with me.
Okay. That's a good strategy. Denny's?
Yeah, I didn't have my backpack. I didn't know that. I was so ill prepared for this.
You have to use part of your backpack.
Okay. All right, so you use the paper towels. Any thoughts? Has this ever happened to you? And what was the worst situation that you had to try to get out of? 877-979-WRMF. Call the KVJ show.
Hey, I was doing just fine before I met you. I drink too much and that's an issue, but I'm okay. Hey, you tell your friends it was nice to meet them, but I hope I never see them again. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in a broke down car and 4 years no calls. Now you're looking pretty in a hotel bar and I can't stop. No, I can't stop. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Bite that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of that mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't ever getting older. 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 We ain't ever getting older.
All right, so we don't have any toilet paper at all in the bathroom. And if you would have sat down and committed, boy, what problems you would have been in.
Just to get a little information from you, what time did you notice there was no toilet paper? I do need an accurate time.
It was about 3:20 this morning.
3:20 this morning. Now, Denny's went to go poop circa around 6:45 today. No toilet paper there as well. I just did an investigation of the bathroom, 2 of the bathrooms, still no toilet paper.
Nothing.
And now there's rumblings in the hallway.
What do you mean by rumbling?
People are pooping on the walls. The good thing I did notice, though, they have toilet seat covers in there. You would have to use a toilet seat cover, but that, too, is going to be a little painful.
Yeah, I guess this is the question. I mean, it could happen to any of us. What would you do if you show up at work and all the stalls are out of TP, and again, you're at work, you can't get into another bathroom, there's nowhere to go?
I mean, it's 9:27 a.m. We have not had toilet paper for at least 7 hours.
Yeah.
There's no way somebody hasn't had a deuce by now.
Todd, you say that you use the toilet seat covers?
Oh, yeah. Of course I do. I reach back over my head. I realize that there's no toilet paper up there. I usually reach in, throw my fingers in that little metal container. If I can feel that there's a 1/4 inch of toilet seat gaskets ready to go, smile comes to my face. I just keep going.
You're a survivor.
He'll make it work.
You make it work, my man.
The time that I haven't dropped the toilet paper out of the machine and rolled out underneath the door either. I mean,
that's always a bummer.
Oh, yeah.
Fishing it back along the floor.
If you
you're
drop,
hoping it doesn't keep unrolling.
If you drop toilet paper on a public floor.
I know.
Oh,
pretty gnarly.
I dropped one once and it rolled into a puddle and got saturated.
You got to air dry.
It's over.
Lisa's on here from Miami. Lisa, what did you have to do one time when you were out of toilet paper?
Yeah, I was actually, it was work, but I was traveling in Puerto Rico for my company, and I realized there was no toilet paper, no nothing, and there was a sign on the stall door that said no throwing paper on the floor or something. I was so desperate, and it was laminated. I took it out of the plastic, and I had to use that.
You used the laminated sign.
I had to take the laminate off and use the copy paper that was on the inside.
Was it was it awful?
It was horrible, but what are you going to do? And the thing is that there were people in the bathroom, because I would have come out and tried to make it to another stall, but there were people in there, so...
You're right. What do you do?
You're a fighter. I respect it.
Well, you get so creative when that time of desperation, when you're on the toilet, you've committed, there's no more TP. You immediately look around and say, okay, what could function for this?
My brother, he's probably not going to be happy that I'm telling this story, but him and my dad were at Jonathan Dickinson State Park, and my dad's like, dude, if we got no toilet paper, he made him use a leaf.
Yeah.
Leaves.
Yeah, if you're out in the wild, then you're fine with that. Leaves work.
Leaves work.
Somebody said socks. Have to use a sock before if you have that. It stinks. I always wear flip-flops. I am not prepared for this at all.
Imagine if you worked out, though.
Yeah, you're right. Somebody else did what you do. They try to back it up to the sink.
That's... What if someone from sales walks in?
That's the worst, because at that point, how do you... I mean, you just got to be like, all right.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to turn this thing into a bidet. There's no TP.
Somebody texted and said, this weekend my son ran out of TP, and instead of getting a new one, he ripped open the TP tube and used that and then left it in the trash can. Oh. Come on, man. That's the fun of having a teenage boy in your home. So leaves seem to be the thing. But, yeah, I don't know if anybody has any kind of hack. Other than just always carrying baby wipes with you.
This is sort of off topic, but it's kind of on the same realm. Yeah. I knew a person that would always go to the bathroom and they would do their business and, do everything, but they wouldn't take the TP and put it in the toilet paper. They always put it in their trash can right next to them. So when you would go use their bathroom, they would have used TP in there.
No, you wouldn't want to do that.
I don't get the reasoning behind that.
No, you can flush that. If you're using the wet wipes, you're not supposed to flush those, but then you still need to...
You gotta get rid of this. What do you put that stuff?
Yeah, you don't want that sitting open faced in the trash can. Chris, you say you always carry baby wipes.
Yes, I used to work in the office. I already carry baby wipe with me if I was going to the bathroom, but I never go to a public bathroom. I already do the thing first thing in the morning. But if I need to, I already have baby wipe in my desk to take it with me.
That's smart. Yeah. I got to tell you, honestly, this is like what happened today at our work. It's one of the reasons why a very last case.
It's actually very fascinating because there's really two camps of people. There are people that are not afraid at all to ever go in the public. They don't care who knows. They're like, guys, it's just going to the bathroom. Everybody does it. And then there's a whole other section of people that they have to leave their building. There's a whole process that goes into them pooping.
Yeah. Uh-huh. My wife, I'm the opposite of my wife. My wife is cavalier about it.
Yes.
She will do it. No problem. We went into a store in Gardens first thing Sunday morning. She was the first one to use the bathroom, clogged it.
I mean, the poor mall.
I'm like, everyone's going to... And the workers who were there, it was a one-off store. Like they had their own, so everyone knows who
it
did
wasn't even in the food court area.
No,
it's their own.
Everyone who's going to work there completely knew who did it.
And not embarrassed at all, was she?
A little, but still, it's not going to stop her.
She rolled it off she's fine.
Somebody said, too, with the leaf thing, my wife's friend mistook poison ivy for a viable plant to wipe herself, and you can imagine that didn't end well. I'm telling you.
To me, if I'm out in the woods and my choice is don't wipe or just do the leaves, I think I'm just not wiping, man. You don't know what's on those leaves.
It's possible, yeah. Maybe you try to get yourself to another location. So, all right, looking for some hacks. You can always call or text 877-979-WRM after the KVJ show.
If you love the KVJ show, spread the word. Tell all your friends. For Lantana and all of South Florida on 97.9 WRMF.
Incubus is back. July 6th, Perfect Vodka Amphitheater. With special guests, Jimmy E. World and Judah and the Lion. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com. There's more at incubushq.com. One night with Incubus, Jimmy E. World, and Judah and the Lion, live.
Don't miss your chance to win an exclusive cruise vacation, courtesy of the Florida Lottery. Simply purchase any Powerball ticket between February 5th and April 10th and enter it in the Power Cruise promotion. 100 lucky people will win an incredible 5-night private chartered Royal Caribbean cruise featuring VIP concerts and the chance to win $150,000 in cash prizes on board. For details on how to enter, visit a lottery retailer or flalottery.com/powercruise. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine. Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
Around the corner, around the country, at work work or play, we're on your way. The convenience stores of Speedway.
Nobody but Speedway has the Speedy Rewards Card. It's fast, free, and easy, and you earn points every time you shop at Speedway. Good for free gas, merchandise, and more.
And now, using your Speedy Rewards Card just got more rewarding, because all during the month of February, you can win free gas for a year at Speedway.
That's right, free gas for a year, or a daily $25 fuel card.
Every time you use your Speedy Rewards card in February, it's another chance to win.
No purchase necessary. See official rules at speedway.com.
It's only at Speedway. You could win free gas for a year.
Or a daily $25 fuel card.
Every time you use your Speedy Rewards card.
You've got my word on it.
Warm up the coolest winter day with our always fresh coffee, made just the way you like it. Now, any small coffee or cappuccino, just 99 cents, only at Speedway.
We're on your way. The convenience stores of Speedway.
Have you ever noticed everything just sounds better in Italian? Like what? Like instead of eating outside, you're dining al fresco.
You're right. Like, it's not just in the oven, it's al forno.
Yes!
And instead of grocery shopping, you're shopping the Viva Italia sale at Publix, and you're saving on all your favorite Italian ingredients, and cooking up your favorite pasta and a soup, and that crunchy hot garlic bread, and your house smells amazing, and everybody's excited about dinner, and even eats their vegetables without complaining. You're right. Everything's better in Italian.
Totally.
Get carried away at the Publix Viva Italia sale. Hurry in and stock up on all kinds of Italian favorites. Assorted varieties of Progresso broth are buy one, get one. Assorted varieties of Muller's pasta are buy one, get one. And assorted varieties of Classico pasta sauce are buy one, get one. Stop by your neighborhood Publix to pick up these ingredients and discover some inspiring recipes. The Viva Italia sale from Publix Supermarkets, where shopping is a pleasure.
One of the ways I stay on my game is by getting my own macronutrient test done at Revitalize, knowing exactly what I'm deficient in and going in to get my own personalized vitamin cocktail. That's what they do for you at Revitalize. It's amazing what it does for your energy, for your immune system, helping you knock out stress. If you want to get the most out of your body, you need rest, you need exercise, a good diet, and a body that's working at its ultimate level. Revitalize gives that to you. Go in there, they will do a test, and it gives you a printout saying, okay, you're great in this, but you're deficient in that. When you get everything balanced in your body, that's when you ultimately feel your best. Go and see Dr. Roselli and his team at Revitalize right there on Indiantown Road in Jupiter. But if you ever need them, if you've got a migraine, if you're starting to get sick, or if you just got a wicked hangover, they will actually come and see you too. Go online, revitaliv.com. That's revitaliv.com. And go get that fully customized IV hydration treatment plan, only available at Revitalize.
This is the Schmidt's yard. Company's coming soon, and oh, Schmidt, their deck and outdoor furniture's been dominated by dirt. But no worries, there's plenty of time for Scott's Outdoor Cleaner Plus OxyClean to work its magic. Its fast foaming action lifts dirt and wipes out stains from moss, mold, mildew, and algae. Guaranteed. All while being safe to use around plants and grass. Because when company's coming, dirt's not invited. This is a Scott's yard. Pick up Scott's Outdoor Cleaner this weekend.
Turn your tax return into a Strax return. Use the money you receive from your tax return for any cosmetic procedure, and Strax will give you a 10% cash rebate. Already low prices and 10% rebate. Get sexy now. Call Strax at 954-634-3333 or log on to straxrejuvenation.com.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. Happy Monday. Over the weekend, I was over at the Palm Beach Gardens Youth Baseball opening day, and two people came up to me and said, Bird, I got to thank you. I went to Lou Back Road, Pompano Beach Chevrolet, and let me say that again. Hey, Bird, I went to Lou Back Road, Pompano Beach Chevrolet, and I got great deals on some cars. They were very, very happy. They went in there, had a great customer service experience over there at Lou Back Road. You can have the same awesome experience too. Maybe you're driving around in a car you can't stand. Now is the time to go down there, sit with Howard, tell him your finances, let him know that, hey, this is what I got, this is what I'm looking for. They're going to make sure you get a great, great car. So I thought that was pretty cool. Two people were like, hey, went to Lou Back Road, loved it. They are located 1801 West Atlantic Boulevard, Pompano Beach in Broward County. When you go there, ask Howard to test drive one of the cars that you're looking at. If you go on their website, you can see everything they got available on the lot, PompanoChevy.com. That's PompanoChevy.com. I know that's how a lot of people are doing their shopping. Go ahead, pick out what you like, sit down with him. He's going to make sure you have a great experience. Now, they have had the most award-winning vehicle the last 2 years running. Really struggling, Kev. Last 2 years running.
You're doing great.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Hit up their website, PompanoChevy.com. Ask for my man Howard. It's tax return time, so take some of that extra cash, spend it on a new car. Go in there today and remember, Bigfoot is real.
Are you heart smart? Heart disease is the #1 killer, so take care of your heart. Cleveland Clinic, Florida is dedicated to providing world-class heart care. The team offers care for a full spectrum of heart problems, from common to complex, even those considered untreatable by others. Call 866-293-0621 or visit clevelandclinicflorida.org/heart for more information.
If you love the KVJ show, spread the word. Tell all your friends. For Palm Springs and all of South Florida on 97.9 WRMF.
Got a little spring training action is going on. Kicked off on Saturday at Roger Dean Stadium. Went out there and got to check out the Marlins and the Cardinals. It's a good game, man. There's several home runs going on out there.
I love it. I love spring training. I just love baseball, but I really just love this time of year. It's awesome.
Oh, it is the best. Yeah, they had a game out there yesterday as well, and today there's going to be some spring training action. You've got the Cardinals and Nationals at Roger Dean today. You got the Mets and the Astros at Tradition Field, and then tomorrow the new ballpark at the Palm Beaches is going to be opening up with the Nationals and Astros going at it.
Very excited.
It is very exciting stuff, and I know some of the ladies are excited. Tim Tebow is back in South Florida today. It is the start of the minor league camp for the New York Mets.
I'm hearing he's going to start in center field this year. There's a real good chance of that.
Really?
No.
I was going to say, you're not reading the right story I am. I'm like, that is not happening. He didn't even get invited to the Major League spring training camp. It's the minor league camp.
Well, I mean, he just got in there, too.
He did. He had 19 games in the Arizona Fall League. He hit 194 with 20 strikeouts and 62 at-bats. So that was his stats.
He's going to have a better year this year.
Yeah. So
he's going to have to break 200 to stick around.
Brings a lot of positivity.
No, I get all that.
Yeah,
I
hear
get.
you,
I think he's a great human being. It's not a knock on that. Come on. He's a great dude, but he's going to have to hit above 190 to stay where he's at.
Big question. What do you think Tim Tebow's net worth is?
His net worth is probably $16.5 million.
$16.5 million. Okay. I'll give you a rundown. We'll break it down in just a second. How much is Tim Tebow actually worth? Those stats coming up next.
I know a place where the grass is really greener. Warm, wet, and wild. There must be something in the water. Sipping gin and juice, laying underneath the palm trees. And then the birds break their necks, trying to creep a little sneak peek. And
Oh, yeah. Well, today you got some spring training action going on, and I know some of the ladies are going to be loving the fact that Tim Tebow going to be back in the pizzle today.
Yeah.
Minor league camp for the Mets is what he's going to be doing.
And Denny's, the Mets are from?
The Mets are from New York. I know this because of an ex-girlfriend.
Wow, that's impressive. That is impressive. Big question, though. You know, he's played in the NFL. He also does broadcasting a lot of different appearances, endorsements, all that kind of stuff. So if we had to break it down here, what about his net worth? What about his net worth? How much do you think Tim Tebow is worth? What would be your guess, Denny's? If you had to say, just based on that.
I don't know how much these sports players get paid, but I don't know. I'd say like $1 million.
$1 million, okay.
I'm going 15.5.
Really, that much?
Well, just think, because like Kevin said, he's been around for a minute, and he's got endorsements.
Yeah, that's the one. When I looked it up, they're crediting him with $4 million to his name, Tim Tebow. But there is a website called The Richest, and they say that he made $3 million alone in endorsements. So they've got him at 10. So
that sounds about right.
Yeah,
he's probably between 5 and 10 mil.
Okay, who do you think is worth more money? Tim Tebow, who was a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback in college, played just a bit in the NFL, not a ton, versus Johnny Manziel, another flame-out Heisman Trophy winner from the NFL. Who's got more money, Tim Tebow or Johnny Manziel, Jaybird?
Manziel. No, Tebow.
Say Tebow has more money?
Definitely Tebow.
Denny's, any guess on these athletes that you know so much about?
Manziel. I just got one question.
Yeah.
Who is Manziel? I've never even heard that name.
We go to this deli. Isn't it called Manziel's Deli? Or is it Manzo or
You got
Man?
deli money? Yeah.
Deli money. If he's got deli money, I don't know. I'd say Manziel makes more.
Manziel is credited with being worth $4 million. So, in a sense, it could be a Washi and Tebow or pretty much a push. But apparently Johnny Manziel's parents are worth $50 million.
Yep.
So anybody's like going, oh, he's blowing it, man. He's going to be all right.
He's even more than all right.
Yeah.
I mean, $4 million is still nothing to bat an eye at. You know?
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
You got $4 million worth of party money.
Yeah, that's what $4 million is. That's going out money.
Yeah. He's one of the hottest comedians out. Arguably, you could say he's probably number one, Kevin Hart. And he was probably the biggest comedian of the 90s, or one of them, Tim Allen. Who got more money? What do you think, Jay Bird? Who got more money, Kevin Hart or Tim Allen?
Definitely Tim Allen, because he was a triple threat. He was at one point, he had the top book, top show, and I think top movie out at one time.
Really?
Tim Allen.
Okay, what do you think, Denny's? Kevin Hart or Tim Allen? Who got more money?
I'd say Kevin Hart has more money, just because these days, man, they pay him so much, and he's relevant.
I hear you. Kevin Hart's got $62 million. That's his net worth. Tim Allen is worth $80 million.
Woohoo! And yet, that show is syndicated.
Yeah.
He makes so much money off that.
Dang.
And he
how
used
about
to sell cocaine, so it all helps.
Some of that's coke. No, it's not.
All right, what about this? The old champ, Hulk Hogan, of the WWF versus a more recent champ, John Cena, WWE. Jaybird, who got more money in the bank?
Oh, John Cena's doing a lot of movies, man.
He's hosting the Teen Choice Awards coming up on Nick.
But Hogan just won that lawsuit from Gawker.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, I'm going to go with Hogan by just a few mil.
By a few mil.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan worth more.
I'd say Cena, man. Cannon's on his team and everything. So.
Yeah, my son loves John Cena. I got that 5-knuckle shuffle upside my brain on Friday.
You can't see this?
He couldn't.
I don't get that. I can totally see you.
You don't get when Cena does that?
I don't get this.
You can't see me?
I'm like, no, I totally see you. You're right there. How do I not see you? I don't get this. I don't get it at all. And I don't get this. John Cena is worth $35 million. Hulk Hogan, they listed 8. I don't think he's got the Gawker money yet.
The Gawker money, I believe he got around the 30 mark, did he not?
It was a good chunk of money, but so they'll be neck and neck, but I think it's still hung up, and he's still trying to get that.
Cena's killing it, man.
He really is.
He's the low-budget Rock.
$35 million, not bad, yeah.
The Rock has got to be worth over $100 million.
Yeah,
so
he
much.
is. And what do you think finally here? Who's got more money? Bono from U2 or Elton John?
Oh,
one of them's knighted, one is not.
Not even close. It's Elton John.
Not even close, Elton John. What do you think, Denny's?
I kind of agree. I think it has to be Elton John.
It's. I would bet my whole face that it's without a doubt. If it's not, you can take this Sharpie and just write whatever you want on my face.
Who was the other choice? Sorry, I was
Bono
reading.
versus Elton John.
He did have really good short-term memory, Coach. I'm not sure why that is.
Second one.
I don't know why I can't remember things.
I'll stick
Thanks,
with
Dory.
it. I still stick with it.
Let me have that Sharpie. Come here.
Oh, Elton
Really?
John? You two's beating them?
No, Billy's not in it. It's Elton John.
No, I said really. Not
Oh, really?
Billy.
I thought you said Billy. No, yeah. Bono is worth $650 million. Elton John is worth $450.
$600 million.
What are you writing on me?
Anything. Oh, look at this. Oh, dude, this look better on you, Bird. I love it. Kevin is writing on Bird's face. Bird taking it gracefully here.
Ooh, that's really strong.
I like the smell of Sharpies, by the way.
All right.
Shocking.
Shocking.
Shocking,
They
Denny.
smell good. They kind of smell like cherries.
He loves to sniff Sharpies. I'm sure everyone's shocked.
They have a slight maraschino cherry flavor to them.
All right.
What did you write?
In case you can see on KVJ TV. You'll be looking at it backwards, though.
Well, I'm not a strong reader as it is. Can you guys just tell?
I just wrote wrong.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, and I am wrong. I don't have a thought.
Close it up for us, Bird.
Denny, if you could stretch for me, brother.
You got to look for something?
I got it.
Keep it real peaceful.
Oh, that thing is.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's probably why most people
Let me
don't. Well, there's a lot of reasons why people don't write with Sharpie in their
Oh my
face.
gosh.
It smells so good, Kev.
Okay, how about this?
Denny's can't stop sniffing you.
For some reason, it's one of the smells I like.
I got something. You ready for a bomb?
A bomb? That mean your good tank?
The first image that popped out.
Uh-huh.
The worst enemy to creativity is self-doubt.
Oh, it's true.
There you go. Confidence.
It's in the lungs. I feel real high.
After the show podcast going to be coming up here live on KVJ TV. You can watch it at kvjshow.com.
If you love the KVJ show, spread the word. Tell all your friends. For Indiantown and all of South Florida on 97.9 WRMF.
Morning happens once a day. There's only one chance to start the morning off right. For me,